Good morning, everybody. Welcome on in to The Sims 4, and today's stream has been sponsored by the EA Creator Network. Thank you, EA, for being a sponsor. Always appreciated, and fabulous you guys doing fabulous things, I guess. Now, good morning, everybody. Hi. I'm saying fabulous things. I really just Sims 4. That's what I support about the EA Creator Network. I don't support EA as such. I just support The Sims. That's what I'm there for. I don't really want to get into politics or anything like that. Let's just say I support that lovely Sims 4 franchise. I love it. Welcome in. Who have we got in the house today? We've got Vinny. Hi, Vinny. Redeemed first today, and we have Lexus in the house. Redeemed second. Hi, Lexus. And Minecraft Unofficial. Hello. Hi. In the house. Nice time to see you. First words today. Lexus. Minecraft, no way, I lost with just a distance. Oh, was it in the giveaway draw this morning? Oh man, were you really close? Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. I wish I had more codes to give away and that I could give away everything to everyone. I really do. But I only get a certain amount of codes and that's kind of it really, isn't it? So but you know what? There's going to be more giveaways, more draws for different packs as we go ahead. So keep an eye out. I don't know if I want to build in this world today. I'm just kind of deciding what I'm kind of doing at this point. But yeah, welcome on in, everybody. And just a reminder, I am streaming across 2 platforms today as well. So I hope you guys can manage with that because I will be chatting away to 2 different lots of people. But hopefully that's fine for everybody. And also, how is everybody today? I have my mum juice, which is an energy drink, not the old alcoholic kind, and I'm going to be tippling on that today. It'll probably make me all like excited and jazzy because I love a little bit of energy drink. Just trying to decide what kind of lot I want to go on. I'm not very organized this morning. I'm just kind of getting myself together and it's not going very well. I think I would just want like a 30 by 20. Oh, you know what, maybe Ravenwood. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm going to build in Nordhaven because I want to build like I had this inspo, right? So there we go. Hang on. Let's just catch up with chat and I'll talk about my inspo in a second. Lucina, hi Velvet, as you're lovely. Oh, streaming title, thank you. Oh, shoot, every time. I'm really not with it this morning. Thank you, Nis. Appreciate you. Just let me catch up on that. Let's not get romantic. Let's get building. That's what we're going to do. And we'll get to that very shortly. Because I've decided where I'm going to build. And we're going to build something industrial vibe, which is very cool. But like it's the inspo that I put on the thumbnail for those that have seen that. But I'm going to do like an industrial twist, which is really cool. I haven't done like an industrial home in a while. I forgot what I'm doing. There we go. Let's build an industrial vibing house. That's what we're doing. So that's going to be cool. Thank you, Nis. Appreciate you. You guys need to keep an eye on me. Shocking. Minecraft. Yeah, my name was just on his side. Oh, so close. So close. Oh, that's rough. I'm sorry. Kiwi, welcome in. Hello. How are you this morning? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're good. Ooh, okay, let's go this lot. And enjoy your work. Lexus, I sometimes don't enter giveaways because I don't want to feel greedy since you main on PC, but your daughter uses PC EA account. You know what? Like for a lot of the EA creators, I think the thing is that we get these pack things for free. So, at the end of the day, don't feel greedy. Just like for the likes of me, and I know most of the EA creators probably feel this way, is that we don't have to pay for these codes. We're giving them away. We want you guys to enjoy them. So enter. That's what I'm saying. Just enter because we want to give them away. Nixie, welcome in. Welcome in. Nixie in the house. Minecraft. I was waiting so many days for this and just went out. Oh, I know. It's there should be other giveaways around the place as well because we were all sort of given codes for the cottage living pack to give away, and yeah, hopefully there will be some more giveaways around the place that you could enter as well. But I will definitely have some more giveaways as we move forward. So yeah. And Lexus has redeemed kitty treat. Thank you, Lexus. you are today's sponsor for the kitties and the kitty treats, and meow, they thank you for that. Yummy, yummy, and catnipy kitty treats. Appreciate it. Lexus, okay, I feel bad if I do because my daughter used my EA account. She loves The Sims as much as me. Oh, well then, just do it. I mean, honestly, for me, from my personal side of things, if you're entering, a giveaway and, just, I don't really mind who the code goes to as long as somebody enjoys it, right, and plays with it. That's the main point of it, right? That's what I feel. Yeah, it still hurts. I know. You want it so bad, right? You want it so bad. That's the thing. Vinny, hope everyone's doing good today. Yeah, I hope that as well. I'm doing okay, just a bit tired, but we're gonna soldier on. I've got my mum juice. I'll be good. Lucinda, that's so random, cottage living. Yeah, I don't know. I don't make these decisions with it. So yeah, I don't think you guys can actually see what my inspiration for today. I've got it like up on the screen, but it's not showing up. And I had this problem last time as well, and I don't know why it doesn't actually bring it up. What if I did it on my other? Hang on. Oh, this might be a little tricksy. No, hang on. There we go. Can you guys see it? I can't actually see if you can see it because it's on my screen too. But this is the inspiration if you can see it. If you can't, it's a cool like modern house and we're going to turn it into an industrial vibe. This is the kind of the idea. I need to fix that up. I don't know what's going on with OBS and why I can't actually show you guys. I think you can see the inspo. Yeah, you can see the inspo. Okay, I got it. All right. Cool. There we go. Yay, we got there in the end. So that's what we're going to be working on and building today. So I think that's going to be fun. I think that should be good. You can see it? Yay! We can see it. But I think that's the wrong sort of orientation lot. So again, we're just going to travel around. There's a ad just sort of finishing up, so that's fine anyway. But anyway, how is everybody and what have you been up to today? Has there been anything sort of exciting on the books? I guess if you're like in New Zealand like me, it's 9:12 a.m. My hair's in the way. It's 9:12 a.m. and it's early, but I've already done a lot of things, but it's still, I was up at 7, getting on with life and, that sort of thing, but that's all good. Lexus, you're almost done with your inspo build. Oh yeah, because you were building like a really big, like gothic-y kind of style mansion thing, right? Oh my gosh, that looked like a massive undertaking. It's just always quite interesting when you take on something that is rather big and it just takes so long. Like it's such a big project. I always get like a little bit of building fatigue after such a big project. I really do, and I'm just like, I'm never doing a big project again. And then next thing you know. Although I haven't really done like a super big project of late. Like I did a reasonably large 40 by 31 recently, but that's kind of been the largest one that I've done of late. But it's yeah, I'll get back to doing a bigger one. I think it'll be all good. Chris, hi, how are you? Oh, Minecraft Official, aka Chris, welcome in. Yeah, I know, I'm across the 2 platforms today, so it's just like it's a little bit one of those interesting things, but yeah, on Twitch as well. Fabulous. Oh, actually, I was going to ask you about that. So I've just sort of started getting into Minecraft. Like I've been playing it a little bit with my kids, and I've just like started like this Minecraft noob series that's going to be coming out on my YouTube channel soon. And yeah, are you like a really big Minecraft player? And have you been enjoying? I know there's been like a new update with the game with like baby animals and stuff. If I've got that right, or is that coming still? I don't know. I listen to my kids, but dates and stuff, I don't know. Yeah. So there's like a little baby animal update coming out, which looks super cute. I like the idea of this. I'm not going to do this as a garage because that's just kind of like a waste of space. I'm going to use that as like a little bit more of yeah, just like the house kind of thing going on there. But yeah, I'm really enjoying Minecraft. I like it a lot. I don't think it's probably going to be something I don't know if I'm going to get into it long term or whatever, but I'm enjoying it for now, so that's cool. Lexus, yes ma'am, I hit a creative block on it, so I stopped for a bit. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's the thing, it's like you've got to really push with those larger builds, because you know you just sort of get to a point where you can actually get like blocked creatively. Actually, I'm going to do that roofing differently than that, and it could be just really, yeah, you get fatigue with it as well, which is frustrating. Lucina, you had to stop and get gas, grab some quick food before getting back to work, and oh my god, it's freezing. Not used to this when it's been so warm the past few days. Oh, back to being cold. It's nice and warm here today, and some beautiful sunny weather. And my mother-in-law is actually going to be taking the kids out later, which is the first time I've been without the kids in, I'm going to say, about 4 weeks, because we are on summer holidays at the moment. So I'm very much dealing with kids 24/7, but that's okay. I love them, so it doesn't really, I don't mind so much, but it does mean that I don't really get a break. But today, this afternoon, I did get a little break, so I'm there for it. How am I going to do this? Might have to be a bit of playing around. We'll make it work. Chris, I really play. I don't get time to play. If I have friends, then it's good. That makes sense. Okay, bye, Chris. Thanks for popping in and saying hi. Much appreciated, and I'll catch you next time. But yeah, I just think it's actually something that I've been really enjoying lately is a little bit of Minecraft. I had like this cute little world that I was building, and I'm trying to build like a big like tree house thing. Anyway, moving on. Also in The Sims, have you guys seen this morning? I was just talking about it on my Discord this morning, but there is a new update, or a new sort of like update coming out tomorrow with some clothing, and it's like a collab thing that is happening, and it's Coach. I actually don't know what the brand is or anything. It's like I'm not familiar with the brand at all, so I don't really know what that is exactly. I don't know how to get the square bit at the end. Square bit at the end. Oh, maybe you can just have like that and then go square at the end. I mean, that's a possibility. Oh, what am I doing? That ain't a room. No, because it's kind of like that, right? With that, with the square on the end. And then that's kind of with a roof. So you can maybe do that with maybe like a little half wall or something, and get the roof linked onto that. Perhaps. Oh, anyway, back to the Sims news. You haven't kept up with any Sims news, Vinny? I finally opened the game for the first time in a long time last night to work on your vacation shell. Oh, very nice. Oh, I also do have a shell challenge out at the moment, guys. I will be touring on, I'm going to say the 1st of February. No, 2nd of February. When is it? Yeah, 2nd of February, GMT, which is British time. I don't know, England or the UK kind of changes between BST, which is summer, and then GMT, which I think is the winter time. So I think they're GMT at the moment. And yeah, so that's the 2nd of February GMT, otherwise known as the 3rd. So Tuesday the 3rd New Zealand time, which is exactly the same time as now, but in, I'm going to say 2 weeks time, maybe 3 weeks time. Where are we? 1, 2, 3 weeks time. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 4 weeks time? Is it 4? No, 3 weeks time. So there we go. So that's happening there. That's a vacation shell challenge. So that is up on the gallery. So if you search Vel Vacation Shell, and then that'll come up here. I've already got a few entries there, and then that's a little shell challenge right there. So there we go. So you're going to turn that into something vacation-like. So it could be somewhere you visit on vacation, somewhere you stay on vacation, whatever you like, really. So turn it into something that you want to stay in, perhaps. You never know. It could be quite cool. You need to finish my shell as well, Lexus. Get on it. Lost. Hi, Lost. I'm trying to finish it, but this one might not be possible in time. Ah. Well, I hope that you do get the chance to finish it. There's still, yeah, as I said, about 3 weeks, I think, left on it. So you've still got some time to go. So hopefully you do get the chance. This is looking war warped by the minute, and I don't like it. think extending that was not a good idea. There we go. Because that kind of worked-ish. It's like there's still like a little lip up there, which is annoying, but that's okay. I don't think there's a way that I can make this kind of work as like a half-wall kind of room underneath there, but let's just try it and see. No harm in trying. So you have it like that, and then we go lift it up. Oh, the game's frozen. Lucina, this one's quite big. Yeah, this one is quite big. The reason it's bigger is because I gave you guys a lot more time to get it done. So I was just like, you know what, I'm going to do a slightly bigger shell this time around. Yeah, that's not going to work. I didn't think so. And we'll see what happens. It's kind of the idea. So I might go... Okay, I'm going to start again. And we're going to bring this across to about here. And I'm just going to not worry about the roofing as it is in the inspiration. We're just going to kind of make it... what I want it to make it. But yeah, I did deliberately make it a little bit bigger just because of the time that I was allowing you guys to get it done in, because I think we had about a couple of months initially. I sort of took a week off it. Sorry, not sorry. Because I was just like so excited to get back to it. And yeah, we've got a week less, but yes, I thought, you know, a few weeks to get this done, hopefully. But I know obviously with Christmas and the holidays, holidays and that sort of thing, it does make it a little bit trickier, just because, you know, obviously we're all sort of busy this time of year and, you know, that sort of thing. So it does make it more difficult, right? Lost. It's quite a cool shell. Just been super busy and super burnt out. Yeah, I get that. You do get in those stages, right? Vinny, I haven't built anything in literal months. I figured your shell was a good way to get back into it. And also, are those ears to attach to your headset? Yeah. Meow. I got kitty ears. I know, right? Cute. See, this is not... I know I've been fiddling with this, but I'm not going to be happy if I don't get it right. And if I don't get it right, then I'm going to change it. And I'm not going to make it work. So I think that's round about where I want. So that means this is too big down here. Which is okay, because we can... Honestly, I'm going to turn it into a balcony anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Sometimes when you're using these inspirations, and if they happen to be AI, which is most everything these days, it does get a little bit hard with proportions on some things, because, you know, the proportions on AI stuff is always out and weird, you know. Weird. But that's cool. Vinny, I love how you gave us months and I just started last night. Yeah. That would be about right. But you've literally still got 3 weeks. So, you know, I feel like you guys have time. You've got time. It's not I just happened to be mentioning it. It's no stress. I think I was talking about something else as well. But, you know, for the life of me, I don't know what I was talking about. Also, we have Ben in the house. Hi, Velvet and the fine Velveteers. All the fine Velveteers today. Oh, my gosh. Come on in. It's fun inside. Welcome in, Ben. How are you today? How is life in the land of Ben? Anything exciting to report? Anything new or weird happened to you? I'm always curious, because I feel like sometimes weird things happen to you, and I don't know why I think that, but it's a thing I think. And I know we don't have a chimney in the inspiration, but that's cool. I'm almost thinking I want a bit of this house to be glass. But which part? I think, because this is going to be like black and red brick. And so it's going to be balcony around here. I mean, you know, realistically, I could potentially do like a little bit of glass section maybe here like this, and like with a flat roof perhaps. I mean, there's a potential. You know what, I might do that with like a little half wall around it. Little half wall. It's quite good to do like a little half wall around the outside rather than a platform, just because then you can paint it. You can always, if you put a platform down, you can actually put a half wall around it anyway, so it doesn't really matter either way. Ben, hi. I was playing Mario Kart with my niece again. Oh, well, that's cool. Did your niece do anything weird and exciting? I'm looking for the hot tea. I'm looking for the goss, right? Okay, I think we've got our basic shape. So around here, we're going to have like a little bit of a yard. And you know what, I'm just going to move the lot over just a smidge. Like, this isn't a particularly big lot. It's a 20 by 20 lot. Just because Nordhaven doesn't, you know, have a lot of really good lots. And I probably would have preferred like a vertical lot rather than a horizontal lot, but it is what it is. So we'll get this up on a foundation right here. Get our stairs coming in. And I'm not going to be doing it black and white like the picture is. I'm going to be doing this industrial vibe. So I'm mixing it up a little bit. And that's always my way with builds when I'm using an inspiration, is that the inspiration for me is just a jumping off point, right? It's not ever going to be something, or not very often anyway, where I want to build it exactly the same as. I mean, unless I'm doing a recreation of a house. Like, I built the Twilight house, right? The Cullen's Twilight house. Let me show you guys if I can bring it up. My thing, what's it called? My gallery has been a little bit dodgy in terms of me accessing it lately. So yeah, the Twilight Cullen house. So something like this, where I am trying to like recreate a specific house. That's where I'll try to get it exact. And I find that it's actually really difficult to recreate and quite challenging. But, you know, a house like we're just using an inspiration, I feel like that's just like a jumping off point. It really, really is. So, you know, you don't need to do it exact. You can just kind of do it whatever way you like. But, you know, as long as you're happy with the vibe and everything. That's my feelings on using inspiration anyway. Okay, so we'll have like a little backyard, side yard kind of action going on. And that'll be good. Lexus, you started back on Animal Crossing. Oh, you should talk to Okami in my Discord about that, because they play it as well, Animal Crossing, from what I can tell. I've never played Animal Crossing, but I always wanted to because it looks super cute, but I've never had a Switch to do it. So it's kind of like, eh. Ben, she's highly amusing. She's just being silly as usual. Aw, kids are so silly, aren't they? They do the silliest things. I love it. Speaking of, none of my children have come to get breakfast yet. I know at least one of them's awake, but anyway. I guess they'll come out when they feel like it. But yeah, kids are cute. I'm rather fond of them. And bring that out, and bring that out. There we go. That's how you deal with that situation. Boom. Nasina, yes, she plays a lot. She's been on the old one recently, but I think she's still active in both. Is there more than one Animal Crossing? Because I didn't know that. Oh, do you know what it's nothing related at all to do with Animal Crossing, but I started a new game on the weekend, and it's called Kingdom Come to Deliverance, and I gotta say, I'm really enjoying it so far. It's got a little bit more like story to it than I would probably normally like. Like, I just like whenever there's like a lot of story in a game, and I'm just like twiddle my thumbs, ugh. And there's been a little bit of that because there is a bit of story, but I've been really enjoying the gameplay and stuff. It's very like medieval and that sort of thing, so I think we'll go that direction. So, you know, it's got a lot of detail, beautiful graphics and everything like that, and the yeah, the story looks interesting enough for me not to, like, you know, twiddle my thumbs too much with it. So yeah, it's good. I started that. I didn't get that far into it, but I did get into a little bit, so that was quite nice. So I'm going to see whether or not I can actually match the fence around here with the height of this. We'll see how we kind of go. Lucina, there's a bunch, but her boyfriend got her an emulator for an old GameCube one, I want to say, but I can't remember. I can't get into Animal Crossing. I tried. Fair enough. I am aware of emulators. I used to use emulators for olden times games from like the really early like 80s styles game. There was this game, and I can't remember the name of them. Oh, it was like you were in this temple, and you kind of had like, it was like a platform game, and you kind of had to go like through all these levels. I used to be obsessed with it when I was a kid, but oh yeah, I honestly I couldn't really tell you what the name is of it now, but that's one I actually tried on an emulator a while ago, and I mean it was fun, but yeah, it's not something I'd probably want to play for any sort of length of time. I think on the everyday, but it's nice to actually sort of be nostalgic. It flies around and go back in time. Like, what are some of those games that you guys are sort of like quite nostalgic about that you kind of can go back in time and sort of really enjoy again for, you know, a little moment in time? I wish these would match better. Is there anything like I used to this is going really, really old school, okay? Really, really old school. But I used to absolutely be obsessed with Frogger. It's where you're a frog and you're just trying to get across this road in increasingly difficult situations. And there's like logs and there's traffic and, you know, you get run over all the time and, you know, that sort of thing. It was just like, yeah, it was a whole... I need to move that up one. That's not matching. There we go. Now we're matching. So yeah, there used to be one, and there used to be like this haunted house game. Like this is like on the old Atari. Like they were talking like years and years and years ago. The old Atari, and oh man, that was a cool game, but I can't remember the name of it. I can't remember any of the names of anything. So you know, I'm not very good to talk to this about because I'm just like, yeah, I don't remember any names of anything. But at the end of the day, I had fun, and I can vaguely remember what they were about. Lost Time Machine, aside from Sonic or Mario, you don't go back. That's fair enough. It's hard to go back. It really is. I think there's a lot of nostalgia, and I think that's what kind of, you know, makes it really work with these sorts of games, is like, you know, that nostalgia. But other than that, you know, like obviously you're looking at a very big change in graphics and, you know, that sort of thing as well. So it can be, you know, that sort of quite a challenge to really go back in time with it and love it the same way. Because I feel like our memories make us love it more than what reality would be now. Like we remember it and remember loving it. But just because we loved it then doesn't mean we're going to love it now, if you know what I mean. Maybe go that. It's quite funky. And I'm going to use my favorite red brick that I haven't used in a long time. And that's the City Living alleyway bricks. I love these bricks. And like they've got this beautiful, like almost brown swatch. Brownish sort of red swatch. And I loves it. You guys can see the industrial coming in now, right? You guys can see it. I might mix this up with a little bit of black, but I'm just going to colour it in and then make a decision on that. Make a decision. I'm not very good at making decisions today. I'm just having one of those days where I don't want to make decisions. Do you guys have those days? Where you're like, oh, I can't be bothered deciding today. I don't want to decide things today. And I think I'm in one of those moods today where I just like, I don't want to decide things today. Look at that. I think we definitely need to add some glass, and we need to add, because this is going to be glass here, right? And I need to add in some black trim, I think. And by the time I add in like the black trim on the platform, and then on the foundation, and then the black trim on the windows that I'm going to use, I think it should balance out. Because there's a lot of brick at the moment, but it will balance out. We'll get there. So, alright, platforms. I'm not at this point doing this limited pack, although I might just look at what packs I've been using and see whether or not I want to actually limit the packs. This is actually one of the ways that I do limited pack builds, is that I actually will do the exterior of a build and then I look at what packs I've used, and then if it's only a few packs, then I'm just like, right, okay, well then I'm just going to reflect that and use these packs that I used on the exterior on the interior as well, and then next thing you know, you got a nice limited pack build and it's like, boom, done. So I feel like that's a good way to do a limited pack, you know? Just kind of like go with the flow, and what you've already used already will do the trick. Kind of the idea. But, you know, whether or not it works, I don't know. But that's how I do it from time to time. I'm just like, right, we can do it that way, and we'll be good. Yeah, we'll definitely use like a black trim on these like column spaces. And then I think by the time I get the windows in, it should balance, and we'll use glass on that end as well. And I think that should work quite nicely. I just could not decide. I was trolling Pinterest this morning, as I do, and I could not decide on what I wanted to build today. I was like, oh, I want to build something industrial, but then I just couldn't find anything that sort of like was vibing with me. So I found a house that was kind of going to work. And then I was like, right, it's not an industrial vibe house, but I'm just going to take the inspiration and then flip it around and turn it into something industrial. So hopefully it works okay. Sometimes you just can't find, that perfect inspiration that's going to work for you. And as I said, I'm in one of those moods where I just don't want to make a decision, I think, which did not help things along. But it is what it is. It's going to be interesting to do the decorating later, where I have to make decisions. Lols. Sabrina, hello there. How are you today? Are we excited for the update tomorrow? Yes, we are. Do you guys want to take a look at that? If I know Vinny hasn't seen it, but let me bring up Twitter, because I know it was on there. Oh, I've got to find it first. Just a minute. I know I reposted this morning. Here we go. Blah, blah, blah. So this is it here. Yeah, can I make it bigger? I can't make it any bigger. Oh no, I can. So this is it here. So it's Sims Coach. We're a playful coach outfit. So we've got like some outfits, cute outfits, like quite relaxed and chill, and we've got bags. So apparently Nasina was saying that we can use the bags as dresses for those. Pause now. So you can sort of see we've got like a costume box. So this is all going to be base game. We've got like, it looks like 2 types of bags with like quite a few different swatches on them. So 2 types of, or maybe 3 types of bag. It kind of looks like two bags. I don't know. Anyway, 2 different bags, lots of different swatches, and apparently you can use those as dresses, and then you sort of like have the casual outfits there. So Coach, and then we've got the Coach outfit. I don't know who Coach is, but anyway, there we go. And then it looks like a cute little sort of skater style dress, skirt, and then a neat jacket. I think this is a brand, but I don't know these things. They haven't released this. I'm sure there's something about this somewhere. And cute little pants with like a pocket with like a design on it, which is cute. Top, jacket, maybe some shoes as well. Yeah, shoes, like skater shoes. Looks pretty cool. So, Rexy, I don't know what the dinosaur's about. Established in 1941. I'm assuming that's when they were established. Lots of different swatches in the bags. And yeah, cute clothes. There we go. There we are. That's what it is all about. So, what do you guys think? What do you think? Do you like? Do you not like? Vinny, the bags. Oh my god, living for the bags. The bags are going to be cool for decoration and everything, right? I like the idea of that. Sabrina, truthfully, I'm more excited for the handbags than the clothes. I think it's likely I will probably use the handbags more than the clothes, but not to say I wouldn't use the clothes either, but just I'm in build mode more than I'm on cast mode, right? Let's face it. So I'm more likely to use something that's in build mode than I am something that's in cast, just purely because of who I am and the fact that I do a lot more building than I do a lot more cast. Not that I dislike cast, it's just I do more of the old building side of things. Needs to be another like thing over there, but if I do that, then I need to bring this out. Maybe I'll do a little column. That could work. Coach is a handbag and clothing brand. I'm actually fond of Coach handbags, so I'm excited. Coaches like Steve Madden or Tommy Hilfiger or Louis Vuitton. Okay, alrighty. It's not a brand I'm familiar with from here. So I don't know whether or not it's a brand that is available here or what the story is, but I'm not familiar with it. But then again, I'm I'm not a fashion icon and I don't keep up with fashion trends or anything like that. So, you know, I do not necessarily know a lot about fashion. So I would not be surprised if they're here and I just have no idea about it. Because, you know, I is what I is. I am's what I am's. Okay, I think that matches. So then that brings us up here like this. And I don't know if I like this or not, but I'll see how it kind of looks when we get the windows in. Not in love with it at this point, but we'll see how we go. Sabrina, I have a handbag that looks just like the smaller one. Oh, really? Ooh, cute. I need to get a new handbag. Maybe I can get a... I can't afford a Coach one. If it's a brand label, I'm not going to be able to afford a Coach one, but it's a nice idea. And as I said, I have never actually seen them here, so I don't even know if they're available here at the end of the day, but that's all good. I do need a new handbag, and that is a cute handbag. I agree. It's... When was the last time we had a brand collaboration like that? I mean, I know we've like had the SpongeBob one. That's more sort of like movies. I'm just talking like clothing brand. The only one I can think of... I mean, obviously there's the Machino stuff pack that we had, and that was a brand collaboration. Has there been anything else brand-wise that we've had collaborations within The Sims 4? When it comes to like clothing in The Sims 4? I can't think of one. The Machino is the only sort of obvious one off the top of my head. What do I want to do? What do I want to do for the chimney? Black brick. Ooh. Maybe I need to go for something with like a pattern in it, or the see if I've got anything that works with that. But maybe this is too plain. Oh darn. There we go. That work lives, but maybe that'll look better with like a brick there. Maybe that's a little too harsh. Quite like the brick a bit better. Okay. Might do that. Sorry, I would do a little bit more alting, but it's not really working properly. It's going forward and doing a whole lot of stuff that it shouldn't be doing. Alt painting. But I think that's about right. I'll just move these roofs back. And I can paint these these roofs won't paint unless I move the actual roof on top of them out of the way. So it's just going to be a little bit fiddly with it. Back and forth, back and forth. But it is what it is when you're using like little roofy tricks like that. Okay, we'll see how that looks with the thinking. Vinny, it just drives me crazy we don't have them as accessories. Oh yeah, right, the bags, like having wearable bags in the game. Yeah, I'm absolutely with you on that one. I would love like wearable bags in the game and jackets that you can put on as well. Like, oh my god, bring it to me. Give me the things that make sense and like make us, you know, more customizable with our Sims, you know? That'd be great. Sabrina, I used to work at a department store that sold Coach, and that's how I know anything about it. You can get them from thrift stores sometimes. Some of yours have come from there. Thrift stores are great for like a really good, a good bag on the cheap. You know, like they've still got a lot of wear and tear in them because people sometimes go through bags like crazy, and will just get rid of a bag that they don't need anymore, and it's still got a lot of wear and tear in it. It's a great way to do that. Oh, we have Vivi in the house. Hey, Vivi, how are you? We have a kitty treat redeem. So, kitty treats, hey. Thank you for sponsoring the kitty treats today, Vivi. And the kitties are very grateful to you. Thank you very much. Meow. I'll make sure they get the snacks. So I've got some kitty treats from Lexus and some kitty treats from Vivi. So I'm going to split them between the two kitties because I don't want them to be getting too kitty enormous. because they will quite happily eat as many treats as they can possibly get their little kitty paws on in a day. So, you know, they just do not get sick of those kitty treats. So I'm going to give some to my lovely kitty Katie cat, and my lovely Sabia will get the other ones. So thank you for sponsoring the kitty treats. And how are you, Vivi? Welcome in. How are you today? I hope you're doing well. Vinny, just the MAC makeup collab. When was the MAC makeup collab? Oh, I know that's the MAC one is like with Base Game, right? They did that one with Base Game. But that was ages ago, wasn't it? Ages and ages ago. The old MAC one. Do that right across. Now I'm going to decide on a door. VV, yeah, bags from Coach and Sims. Yeah, there's a collab that releases tomorrow in the game. It's a base game free update. And we were just looking at the ad for it. It's actually on Twitter. I reposted it from my Twitter account if you want to have a wee look at it. And yeah, it's just got like I think looks like 4 different outfits plus some handbags. And the handbags apparently work as dresses, so you can like dress for them, but they're not wearable because of course they're not. Of course they're not wearable. That would be crazy. Now I need an industrial style door or a nice black door. Oh, you know what I want to use? I know what I want to use. Greenhouse Haven kit, because I love that kit. Greenhouse Haven. Greenhouse Haven. The Greenhouse Haven kit works so well with industrial vibe houses. It's such a good vibe for industrial style houses. Why is it so... Oh, because of the door. I mean, because of the platform. Scrap that idea. There must be a shorter one. Okay, that's too tall. Alright, that'll do the trick. That'll do the trick. Vivi, you're right. You're on the right way with accessories. Yeah. Vivi, I'm good bit hot today. The kitty and me was chilling on the tiles this afternoon. Aww. Well, that's so cute. I love that. I'm good so far. I've just been a bit all over the place with my brain. Not unusual. But other than that, I'm good. Like, it's a sunny day. I'm in here playing The Sims with you guys. Having some fun. So, you know what? I ain't complaining. Actually, what about the industrial loft kit? What have we got with windows with that? Got these here in the door. Ooh. Ooh. I wonder if I've got a smaller version of that in the game somewhere. I feel like I kind of want to mix those windows up a little bit, but anyway, I could put some square ones in, but we'll definitely keep some of these round ones. I'll fiddle around with it and make it work, but we'll get there with it. I do love these windows, and I haven't used the industrial loft kit in so long, so it'll actually be quite nice to use it. There needs to be a door in there somewhere, so I'll work that out as well. But that's alright, we'll get them in place. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Yeah, you might use my kitty too. We bought him this little toy where he has to tug on it and they fall out through a hole, but he's just not doing it. He walks over to it, stands under it, and stares up at it, waiting for us to pull it out and give him treats. Oh, you know what? I used to have this kitty treat toy for the kitties, and it was a mouse, and you could put the treats inside the mouse. And Savio actually got the hang of it. This was before we got Katie, and yeah, he would sit there and he'd just sit there and I'd fill it up with kitty treats. And the idea is that it would take them ages to get them out. But he worked out a technique where he would like bat, and then they'd just come like pouring out. So he'd end up with all of these kitty treats because he'd figured out the trick to it. And yeah, ended up having like a whole lot of treats at his disposal. And it's like, it's a bit too many treats for you. Like, it was a good chunk of, you know, it was a good size. Yeah, it was about this size, about the size of my fist. And it was like full of treats. So it was about, I don't know, 15 to 20 treats in there. It's like, that's a bit too many. But yeah, I was not expecting him to just figure it out so quickly. And yeah, oh, whoops. Cats, eh? Kitties are so spoiled. Like, your Savio's an absolute spoiled brat as well. Absolute spoiled brat. But anyway, love him to pieces. See, the other option is we can do these windows here, which are base game. And because I think there's like an open version as well of that, I think. Or is it like the square version? No, I think there's a square version that has the open window on it. Let me find it. Ooh, I can maybe do these. Because I need like a, the horse ranch ones might actually be quite good. I need something for this, sort of maybe square for those spaces as well, but we'll figure it out. Windows are always an interesting choice because they add such a vibe to a build. So I feel like they are fairly important to get, you know, to get right. And having the wrong windows on a build just, you know, can flub the whole thing up. Oh, it's the Machino pack that has the... Oh, well, this is a bit of a coincidence because we were just talking about the Machino pack. It's the Machino pack that has these open ones. I might go with those instead. Perhaps. And, like, have the, like, little round ones and square ones and stuff. I forgot that it had all these industrial, like, lofty vibe kind of things. Forgot about these. Oh, and that's going to be working around here as well. Square. You know, it's funny. It's one of those stuff packs that I easily forget about. It really, really is. And I feel like it's maybe one that I shouldn't... Like, every now and then I'll be like, oh yeah, the Machino stuff pack. And then I'll remember about it again. And then I'll forget about it again. It's just one of those packs I feel like it's just really not working for me. It doesn't help that the door compared to this is kind of off-center. In the center, every so often someone in the house will be like, you know what, you're getting fat, no more ham, which is his fave, and less treats. Then he goes and finds another person to meow to, and then the other person gives it, not knowing he's way too smart. Oh yeah. And I mean, the poor cats, they just like, you're not feeding me all of my things that I love. What? This is torture. And you know, it's very, very sad, and they make sure that you know that they're very, very sad about it. And I love that about them. But also, they are evil geniuses. Okay, let's go. Industrial Loft and Moschino stuff pack. I like how we were coincidentally talking about that and then it just popped up. Oh, if I use this in black, would that look... Yeah, I think that might work a little better. And then what if I had the... Rather than the... Oh, actually, let's get the wide door. And maybe move it to the side. And then move that around there. Maybe that works better with a square one running in through there. I don't know. I've never really used these windows so much. Like, so much. Just getting the balance right. I don't know if I've got that balance right with it. And then what do you put under the curvy one? Do I maybe put the curvy one on the bottom? I don't know. Maybe I'm just not really gonna... I'm not vibing with the curvy one, I think. I feel like that's part of the problem. And then you can kind of go, switch. Maybe like that. Maybe. Vinny, yes, last night I was trying so hard to figure out which windows would work best for your build. Yeah, it's not necessarily an easy thing to figure out. It really isn't, particularly when you're having an indecisive day like me, but also, you know, particularly when you can't quite find that thing that you really, really like that works with it, you know? It can be a frustration. Okay, maybe we go, I was thinking horse ranch was nice, so that's a possibility. There might be something good with horse ranch and like a square one. And then that's not really working up there, but... Can you flip this? Oh, you can flip that. Ooh, interesting. Not going to work for this, but interesting. You can flip it around. Messina, you love the Machine windows. You don't use them so often. Yeah, it's like they're quite cool, but yeah, I haven't really ever spent much time using them, and that's quite interesting because I'm going to use them today, and it's just figuring out how to actually get them in the way that I like. This is so off center. It's really bugging me. Maybe I just like get rid of this off center thing roof. Maybe. I don't have to keep that. And we just go for like a more regular roof as such. And so it's less insane looking. Or is that just a little bit too ordinary? Kind of takes away the feature of it, doesn't it? Like having it off center is a little bit of a feature. Not in love with this one yet, but anyway, a little bit more fiddling around, you never know, it might work out. But it's okay. I'm not in love with it yet. Sometimes, you know, when it comes to builds, I feel like sometimes you just either vibe with them or you don't, and I feel like I'm not quite, I like it, but I don't love it yet. So I'm not in the full vibe mode with it as yet. I should get there, but I don't know. Stuff happens, right? But it's early days yet. I'm still figuring things out. Nah. I hate chimneys. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Chimneys in The Sims 4 drive me bonkers. Just because they so often just are difficult to make work in a game. In styling it, just because, you know, a lot of the times they don't match this and they don't match that, and it's just frustrating and blah. Nasina, yes, exactly. They want you to know they're very sad and they poor little starving creatures that haven't eaten in 3 months. Definitely, they promise. Yep, that's exactly right. Exactly right. It's like they're starving, those poor kitties. Oh, how dare you treat them so badly. Vinny, my cat has learned to shovel her dry food together and make a blank space in the bottom of her bowl because that means it's empty. I just fed her and I came back and caught her pushing her food to one side in a pile. Oh my god. That's hilarious. It's amazing how quickly they learn. Sabrina, I used to use the Machine windows all the time for greenhouses until Greenhouse Haven came out. Also, does MeUndies count as a brand collab? MeUndies. Oh, yes! Yes, it does, like the underwear pack we got, or underwear update. Is it a pack? No, it's not. Yes, it is. The Sentimates. Was it that kit? Or was it just an update? I can't remember. I'm so bad with cats. Okay, I'm gonna move on from the windows. I'm gonna have to. I'm not loving this top area. I hate this top area. In fact, I can't live with it. So we're going to change it because I don't like it. And we'll make that sort of work. It's not working for me. So let's try something else. When we're not winning, we can make changes and make it win. Right? That's kind of the idea. Maybe we go, I'm just trying this and seeing how we go with this, and then we'll try something else if this doesn't work, you know? So I think I might bring it in like that. Yeah, so MeUndies is the Sentimates. Is that the Sentimates or is that a whole separate thing? Because, yeah, I don't remember. Because I don't have, I have a pretty good memory for the Build By catalogue, but for the CAS catalogue, no. I do not have a good memory for that. Absolutely shocking memory, in fact. Oh my gosh, I'm catching up. Here we go. David, how are ya? Sul. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Just catching up on chat. Sorry, I'm a little behind. Vivi, your cat throws out his food out because he wants whiskey seafood bag of cat food. He got chicken by mistake. Oh no, you gave them the wrong type of cat food. How terrible are you? Worst owner ever. I kind of get that vibe when you give them the wrong kind of stuff and they're disappointed in you and they're just like worst owner ever. And you just absolutely know that you're the worst owner ever as well. Like, the worst owner ever. I love that. Kia ora, happy Monday. Oh, it's actually Tuesday for me. That's New Zealand. We're ahead of times, but kia ora. Kia ora, Marina. The CNL, that's right, MeUndies. It was part of another kit, part of Sentiments. Yeah, Sentiments, that's right. Yeah, Sabrina, it was a kit. I thought so. You got me thinking with my old brain here. Got there eventually with it, you know. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, a child emerges. Hello, child. One of the kids came in for their breakfast, so that's a nice start. I feel like that might be better, but I don't know about this part. Maybe I'll make that a flat one across there. Anyway, catching up with chat. I always do this. Shocking. Picky little doof. Yeah. One biggie boy. David. Oh, I like this build. Streamers help me become a better builder. Ah, you know what I think I like about that, David? Is that I think it's just the chance where you are watching. It's like, it's a little bit different, I feel like, from a speed build. You know what? Now the chimney's in the wrong place. Because you can actually watch the real-time progress and the real-time thoughts of a builder build. So, you know, I feel like that's a really good thing, particularly if you're just pushing yourself to learn how to build. I feel like it's a really helpful thing, so that, you know, watching speed builds, watching real-time builds, watching people build on stream, stuff like that. I feel like it's always going to be, you know, super useful for people that are kind of learning how to build. So, yeah, I agree with that. Because that was something that I actually didn't realize, or didn't even watch streams as I was learning how to build, but certainly watching, you know, builds in real time, like you know, like Deligracy does, or watching speed builds, you know, as I started to understand building more, I could watch it, you know, in speed mode and be like, okay, right, I understand what's happening here and how they're doing this, and, you know, that sort of thing. And it really just makes such a difference to your understanding, and you get like different ideas, and you get different techniques, and, you know, all sorts of things that you pick up from watching people build, either speed builds or you know, as a live build like we're doing today. It's really quite cool. I love the thought behind that, because I think it is actually something that's really important if you are a builder that is, even, you know, even experienced builders, I feel like, you know, should be watching. What did I do there? Should be watching, you know, speed builds and other people build and that sort of thing, because everybody has like a different process behind how they build. And, you know, it's amazing how much I think you actually pick up from watching other people build. And yeah, I think it's a really good thing. So I appreciate you saying that, because it's a good thought. I think a good thought. Sabrina, when are shell tours? Shell tours are going to be on the 3rd of November, what month is it? February. 3rd of February New Zealand time, 2nd of February your time. So just in this exact time slot, but in about 3 weeks time, I think it is. So coming up, I have got the adjusted date on my Discord as well. So just check in the challenges section there. It'll have the adjusted date and time for you, and I did update that, so you guys had the updated version of that, so you know exactly when I'm going to be doing the things, which is touring. So I'm excited for this first tours of the year, and I'm, yeah, as I said, I'm really quite excited and delighted to get stuck into it and check out these new things. I feel like maybe I'm gonna, now that I've done all that work on that chimney, I'm gonna get rid of it, just because I feel like it's not really fitting there, but also I kind of want to have something coming in a different direction this way, because it's just a balance thing, just trying to get that right. Oh, what thing did I use? Did I use this one? Okay, that makes sense. Something weird going on there. Oh, I know what that is. Half wall. I hate how the half wall's kind of bollocks up. Maybe I'll put a chimney there. Cover all sins, right? If you got like a little thing, you just got to cover it up. That's a builder's trick right there. If there's something that you don't like, just cover it up with a chimney, or a bush. Cunning tricks right there. you know, put a chimney in there and we'll be good to go. But yeah, I wanted to have like a little something coming off the back here because I just felt like that would balance the roof out on the back side a little bit more, but we'll see how we kind of go with that. Oh, I'm so behind. I'm so right. Great. I'm glad I'm right. I can't remember what I was right about, but I'm glad. I'm just flicking back because I'm well behind on chat. I'm going to sit here and catch up. He's also getting used to fridge water, so I can use the filter tapped. He wants cold water. Oh, really? It's quite interesting because I am with Savio. We have pet milk here, which is like lactose free, you know, all this thing, good for cats. And the I keep that in the fridge, but he always likes the very fresh milk right out of the packet when it's room temperature and it's not cold yet. As soon as I crack open a new bottle of milk and put it in a bowl, he's like there and he drinks the whole freaking lot. So greedy. David, her darker corners of the exterior accent will remind me I need to mix shades more often on exteriors for depth. Yeah, I think that's not a bad thought actually. Just, you know, creates that sort of idea of depth and mixes it up a little bit and makes it, you know, a little bit more three-dimensional, which is cool. Good thought, David. VV, we also got I believe a stray ginger cat entering the house stealing his food. Oh, you're gonna watch that. Because cats will absolutely do that. They'll come in and thief. You know, they work out as soon as they work out cat doors. They're like, you know, and they can get into the territory. They're like, yeah, we're gonna get in there and we're gonna steal the things. I don't know if I like that or not, but anyway, let's just exploring some thoughts as you do. Just thinking, just to mix up the back a bit, but then I thought I did round through here, and we don't want that happening. There we go. So I need to paint the back side of that just to make that work. Windows are throwing me off a little bit, but I was just thinking like putting a little balcony in through the back side of the build a little bit. And just see if that mixes it up a little bit, and we can add railings and stuff to that. And then that'll take us down, and then it can go into the backyard, and we can have like a cute little backyard from there. Okay, I think that could work. That could work. Hey, I said I was going to catch up on chat, and then I blooming well didn't, did I? Lost said I'm right, and Lost, I agree with you, I'm right. David, I started working on a shell build for Liz Lindsay's a couple of nights ago, going well so far. Just did one for a friend's channel here. Shells inspire me to think outside the box. Oh, I love that. I've got a shell, my vacation shell challenge going at the moment. There's still about 3 weeks left on that. So if you are doing shells, also I didn't know Little Simsy had a shell challenge out. I haven't done one of hers for ages. Little Simsy. The pepper shell challenge. Okay. Download this pig-shaped lot and turn it into anything you want. Oh yeah, it looks like a little piggy. I can see it. Look at that. That's cute. Oh well, there you go. Little Simsy's got a shell challenge out. That's good to know. Set the ginger cat. Sabrina, I love watching all types of builders because everyone's style is so different. I recently learned how to do an under the stairs aquarium. Oh, that's very cool. And yes, hydrate. Thank you. And save and hydrate. Forgot to do that earlier. Oh man. Well, we're making progress. An hour in. We're not doing too badly, are we? Havoc! Oh crap! I'm so far behind. Havoc, hi! How are you? Oh my gosh, I'm so far behind. Who have we got? So we've got Havoc, hi! Havoc Raid in the house. Thank you for the shout out, Nasina. And we have Amy. How are you? Welcome in, cutie pies. Make Velvet meow and stretch. Okay. Havoc, are you ready? Are you ready? Meow, meow, meow. There we go. And a stretch. And a moistened throat. Oh my gosh. Greetings, Tuscan Raiders. Yes, greetings indeed. Same name on gallery. Cool. Yeah, same name on the gallery. How behind is she? Bless her heart. I'm so far behind, Amy. Oh my gosh, I'm so far behind. Well, the problem was I had to scroll up chat and I couldn't see there was a raid. So, whoopsies. Sabrina, I just did Little Simsy's shell. It turned into a pink vampire home using only life and death and vampires. Pink vampire home. Actually, I love the sound of that. I love the mix of pink and vampires. Vinny, Val needs a sound redeem so we can grab her attention. I do need a sound redeem, but the last time I had sound redeems, it just went horribly wrong, and I've honestly had PTSD from doing that. And I haven't been able to have sound redeems since. Honestly, honest to truths. So I've been very reluctant to have sound redeems just because the first time I tried it, it went so horribly wrong that I never wanted to do them again. I was just like, no, it was so poorly done. No, I can't do it. But I do apologize. Thank you for the lovely raid, Havoc. How are you today? What were you guys doing in stream? And tell me all about it. Fill me in. I've caught up. I want to know all the goss. Spill all the tea so I can drink it up. That redeemed a raid is yes. Oh, you're a Amy, I think the word you're looking for is I'm useless. I'm dreadful. But I get there in the end. I do get there in the end. I try my very best, but you know, I think we all can accept that I'm not the best with catching up with chat sometimes. I get there in the end though. Kia ora, Havoc. How are you? What were you guys streaming? What were you guys doing today? Tell me all about what the dealio is with what was with today's stream. And if you guys haven't already, make sure you give Havoc a nice follow. Havoc streams a lot of The Sims and is a cool fella to hang out with. So, you know, get in there, give him a follow, and go check out a Havoc stream. I don't often catch Havoc's streams, to be honest. I'm shameful like that. I need to catch more of them. But I've caught them before, and I'll catch them again. It's just that sometimes the timing's off, right? That's the tough thing, I think, with time zones and bits and pieces, is that you don't always get the opportunity to catch everyone at a good time. And that sucks. I mean, if we had all the time, you know, the same time zone, I mean, that would be absolutely amazing. But it would be weird as well, because, you know, it'd be like 9 a.m. for everybody, but like it's nighttime for you and it's like daytime for me, you know? It'd be like, what? So weird. So weird. It would not work out that way. There's a reason we have time zones, and it's because the sun goes around the earth. Does the sun go around the earth, or do we go around the sun? Oh, hang on. Oh, shoot. Oh, okay, David, sorry, catching up again. I've forgotten science. So if you go into my gallery, and it's called the Vacation Shell Challenge, I believe. Where is it? So just scroll down a little bit, and it's called the Vacation Shell Challenge. Right there. So it shouldn't be too far from the top. Third row down. I do build a lot, so sorry. And it's under hashtag Val Vacation Shell. So I should be able to find it there for you, David. Hopefully, if you've got any trouble, just let me know and I'll help you out. Can't you lower the volume of it? Oh, it wasn't actually the volume. It was also, yeah, there was volume issues. There was all sorts of issues. I will try it again one day, I promise. It's just today is not that day. And I will get there in the end, I think, with it. But I'm a little bit gun shy when it comes to those sound redeems because of it. You know, I had a little issue and now I can't do it properly. It's very sad. Very sad situation. I taught my tiny home in Tiki Bar I built, and then I started building a fairy build. Oh, nice. So the tiny home. Oh, how did your tiny home work out, Havoc? Did it work out okay? How did you find that experience? Because we were talking, I think, last time on stream about doing a tiny home, and you hadn't made one before. And yeah, so how did that turn out for you at the end of the day? Because I know that was your first tiny home and that sort of thing, right? Because yeah, I'd like to know, how did that go? How did that turn out? The Vacation Shell, yeah. Amy, then we'd be always, yeah, we'd all be streaming at the same time. That's true. That's a good point. Very valid point. We'd all be streaming at the same time, and we'd all be very confused about what, and nobody was watching because we're all streaming. That would be crazy times, actually. Imagine that. Wild. You know what? I might actually even go like a bit of a contrast white. Would that be crazy talk? Going a little bit of contrast white around the place. I've still got to add some greenery, but you know, I'll just put like this down for now. I'm just thinking white as a little bit of a contrast, and then we can have that coming in maybe all the way. We'll see. But I'll add in some greenery. Like, greenery is always a really nice contrast against the black and the brick. I'm not going to finish this today. I'm going to be slow building today. It is what it is. Sometimes I build slow, particularly on stream, so I'm not going to feel bad about that, because it is what it is. We're having fun chatting, so that's good, right? Good, right? I'm catching up. It's 4:12 p.m. here. I always get confused, Havoc, because you guys in America date your dates backwards to how we do it. Like, we have day, month, year, which is sensible, by the way. That's the way you should date things. But America dates it month, day, year, which makes no sense. No sense at all. Anyway, I'm going to start on that. But yeah, it's the 13th and it is 10:15 a.m. here. So there we go. Amy, science with VelvettB. The sun goes around the earth. I forgot science. Welcome back to the 1800s. Oh my god. I forgot how science works and how the sun works. Oh, Vinny, it's 3:15 for you right now. Yep. Getting towards that afternoon stuff. BB Science, teach Velvet, how does that work? David, thanks much. Your builds are gorgeous. Well, oh, thank you, David. Appreciate that. I do like a pretty build. I'm not going to deny it. I don't often do the sort of the rundown style builds because I like pretty builds. Havoc, yeah, I'm at 60 out of 64 tiles and it's really fun. I've been having fun with the challenge. I think I posted it on your Discord, but I'm not sure if you did. I haven't seen it, but I've been all over the place this morning, so I have to relook. BV, sip time. So what world you're building in, I still can't tell. I'm building in Nordhaven today because we were doing an industrial style build, and I thought, you know what? There was like a whole industrial area, as you can see here in Nordhaven, which is the world that came with the businesses and hobbies pack. And I thought, you know what? An industrial style build would work really nicely there. So that's what I decided on for today. So we're doing a little 20 by 20 lot. David, just a note, I did bring the tours forward a week. So it's actually due, the shell is actually due on the 1st of February. So just bring it forward a week. So if you've got time, just make sure you got time. But please on the 1st of February, not the 8th of February. Because I did change it. Next, you're with me. Thank you. Lost, how does it make no sense? It makes no sense. It just like, it makes no sense. Like, it just like in a numerical kind of way, you have how the calendar works is you go the day, right? And then you go the month, and then you go the year. So that makes so much sense. But like the American way, but it just confuses me every time, and it makes no sense. It makes no sense. Yeah, exactly. Date, month, yeah. Small, bigger, biggest. I'm going to start a feud now, aren't I? Oh, I couldn't add. Oh. Havoc, to me, 12th of the 1st, 26 doesn't make sense. It looks like December the 1st, 26. Yeah, but that's because you're used to the backwards way of doing it. But if you're in the sensible way of doing it, which is the rest of the world, by the way, it goes small, bigger, biggest. We're gonna so be feuding about this now, aren't we? So yeah, technically the US one does not make sense. This is what I'm saying. You're right. Technically, then it can attest Americans are weird. You are one. Havoc, there's more days than months though. Yeah, but what does that got to do with anything? I don't understand. So the date wouldn't be small. No, but the day. Okay, we're gonna start this weird argument about dates, but yes, it just like logically in terms of the small, like in terms of a time amount, like a date amount wise, like a whole month in a total of time is more than a day. Like you've got 24 hours, and then how many hours are in a month, and then you've got how many hours are in a day. So small, bigger, biggest. That makes sense. VV, this in your way of thinking with the date, actually amazing. You're a European by birth. Yeah, that's true. you started out somewhere else, right? You got exposure. February 1st, you'll try? Yes, David. Excellent. I'd love to see what you can do, because I know I think last time you did try to get the shell done, but just like time didn't quite work out in your favor, which does happen. I know, like, you know, life gets busy and, you know, that sort of thing, so it's not always easy to get the time to get all these things finished and done that you want to do. I never have the time to get everything that I want to do done, but you know, we can but try, and if we can do it, we can do it. If we can't, we can't. Tis what it is, right? I think so. David, I wish I could afford to be abroad at least until Felon X34 cankles. What? Oh! Okay, sorry, I'm following along. I just, like, it took me a minute to translate that. I get you. Yes, until Europe sounds dreamy right now. I get you. I get you. Being in a different place in the world would probably be not a bad thing, although honestly, not everywhere is great, but I'm sure there's places that would be better, you know. That's always, the grass is always greener on the other side, right? I get what you're saying, Havoc, but it's just like it's this, it doesn't make sense. It just doesn't. Amy, this makes my brain hurt. It's January 12th, 2026. I think that's why we go month, day, year. But, okay. We started a real doozy of the conversation there about dates. Oh my gosh. I think we're going to have to agree to disagree on this one, because I just simply don't get... I don't get it. It's just, it doesn't make logical sense to me, having it in a day, in a month, day, year format, and it's always confused me. But I think it also comes down to what you're used to at any sort of given point in time as well. So, you know, we're all acclimatized to this and that and the next thing. And yeah, I think it's what we're used to, because it's absolutely going to make sense to you guys because you're brought up with it, whereas it doesn't make sense to me because I'm not brought up with it, you know, that sort of thing. Big brain time in Velvet stream. I know! Guys, we have done science today, and we're discussing times and dates in a serious manner. It's getting a little bit wild in here. I mean, you know, we might actually learn something today. Impossible as that is to think. Cutie does fun build shells. She's sweet. Oh, Cutie's a sweetheart. Yes, Cutie is a sweetheart. Cutie's often here as well, and is definitely a friend of the stream. So always lovely to have a bit of Cutie in the house. I haven't actually done one. I don't actually have a lot of time to do shell challenges myself, just with content and blah blah blah. But you know, I do love a shell challenge and doing them myself as well. I did actually do one on the weekend, funnily enough. But yeah, other than that, I haven't actually done one in a while. So that was the first one I'd done in a while. Oh, and like the one I did on stream for Vinny's shell, we built an art centre out of a very, very difficult shell. We got there with it. That was good. You're having fun with it, Havoc? It's quite fascinating, right? Just how we sort of like think about these dates and how it sort of like, you know, figures out in our brain, because just like, I just can't see the logic. Like, I understand what you're saying with how you think it's logical, but there's no argument that you can give me that says it's more logical than how we do it. Right? There's nothing you can say that will say to me, this is more logical than the way you do it, Velvet. There's absolutely nothing. But I can understand why you think it's logical with your way of doing it, but it's just not going to trump my way of you know, thinking about it and doing it. So it's just one of those funny things, I think, in the world, where it's just like, it's just gonna, nah, it just doesn't work for me. It just doesn't. Oh, dates can be tasty if they are stuffed. Oh, I love dates, actually. I was eyeing them up in the supermarket when I was there the other day, and there was some like some lovely dates in the supermarket. And I was just like, oh, I love a date. I haven't had one in a while. I haven't really ever had stuffed dates, but I just love like dates as you know, as a nice eating thing, as they are kind of, you know, all natural kind of dates, if that makes sense. So I might put some trees down there actually. So yeah, I love dates. Yummy. Ben, we better not start with the whole Celsius Fahrenheit thing. Oh my gosh, say Celsius versus Fahrenheit. Just, again, that makes no sense to me. But yeah, I don't understand Fahrenheit at all. Havoc, is this for a particular person or a particular challenge, or it's just for fun? Havoc, it's because I wrote on my stream schedule building in The Sims 4 today, and then I had to do it. This is the only reason for this today, and I was just like, I kind of felt like doing an industrial build, so that is the reason for why we are building this today, because I felt like doing an industrial build, and I said I was going to do a build today, so we are here doing a build, because that's what I said. So there we go. Ooh, that could work. So here we are, doing a lovely build. I can't find windows that I like for this top area. Struggling a little bit with that. It's a little bit of struggle street. I'm thinking I might do like a squarer format one, which might be quite good, but it's just finding the right one. You know, with the crosses on it. Something like that might work actually. I think we could probably actually, you know what I want to do underneath that? I'm going to use the Spa Day flower box grass box. Flower box grass box. It's just grass, but you know, it's like a flower box. It's kind of the idea of it, right? This is like such a useful little flower box thing. I use it for a variety of different things. It's rather useful indeed. It's good for edging around things, not for edging things, because you know that's a whole other thing that we do or don't do. See, that works. Oh, hang on, I'm gonna catch up. Where are we? In the center. I've had to learn the metric system and the imperial system since I use both. Then I had to learn the 24-hour clock and the 12 clock, 4 different languages. Oh my gosh, math class. I'm so bad at maths. In the center, I've been doing it all my life. You get used to it. School with Velvet. It is. We've been learning things. It's been a good day. David, Middle Eastern food makes good use of dates. See, I know about dates. Good job, David. And yes, you know what? There's something I don't really eat enough of is Middle Eastern food. But again, it's just like the proximity and the availability of it is difficult, not so easy. I don't know. I genuinely, I mean, I live in a smaller town, so, you know, we don't have as much access to things, I think, sometimes. So, but I love baklava? And, you know, what I've tried of it is really delicious. Although I don't love the combination of meat and sweet. So that's a thing. So I like some things are okay, but other things not so much. Like, you know, I'm talking like, you know, pork and apple sauce. Oh, whoops. You know, things like that. So I just realized I forgot about that little thing up the top. Like, I'm not a big fan, although pork and apple sauce is okay. Now that I said that, I don't actually mind pork and apple sauce, but you know, there's things like that that I don't really love the combination of, but doesn't mean that I won't eat it and I won't try it. I love trying new things. I think it's good to try new things, you know, expand your horizons and stuff. Hey, maybe we could have something that goes on top of there. We'll see. Right, I'm catching up. David, I love that. Got 3 mods set up. Fierce. So many channels and namby-pamby about profanity. I don't mind profanity. I keep it clean myself, but I genuinely don't care what you guys say as long as you keep it appropriate and, you know, yeah, appropriate basically. Don't go too far with it. But I don't mind a little bit of that. I just won't be repeating it myself. So there you go. Don't mean... You haven't had a date in a while, Pina. Do you mean a fruit date, or do you mean a physical go out and socialize with somebody else date? It could go either way with that one, couldn't it? And it's in Val is family friendly. I do believe we're all adults, but just in case, keep it to a minimal. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't mind, just like don't go overboard with it. But I won't be repeating it. That's all. So each their own on that one, I think. I don't mind it. It's like we're adults. We can handle it, but we'll keep it not too cray cray. This is why I hate chimneys. I'll come back to that chimney. We don't need to do the chimney right now. Vinny, most mild profanity here is allowed. Velvet just doesn't read aloud stuff. If she wants to self-censor, she will. I will. David, you like coffee? I don't like coffee. Oh, Velvet! How dare you? I don't drink coffee. I don't like it at all. It's way too bitter for me. I'm not a fan, but I do understand that I am in the minority of this in the world, and that people do in fact like coffee, and that's okay. I'm not going to sit there and judge people for liking coffee, because I very much realize that I am the person that is in the very big majority on this one, and that coffee is well beloved throughout the world. It's just not beloved by me, and now everyone's judging me for it and being like, oh, Velvet, you don't like coffee? What is wrong with you? Clitosaurus, hi, welcome in. How are ya? I hope you're doing well today. Tell me all about it. Have fun lurking, Amy. And David, you learned how to make baklava years ago. Owners of the gallery I managed ate most Lebanese Syrian food and got spoiled for delicious leftovers. Oh, man, that is so lucky. Like, oh, baklava, I can't say it, is delicious. Like, I could eat the snot out of that way too much. But in saying that, I don't think I could eat a lot of it, just because it is quite sweet with the, with the honey and the nuts and everything like that. But, oh, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Delicious. When I was living in Auckland, there used to be a place that sold it as well. So it'd be like, it was like a Turkish, I think, place. And they had kebabs and, that sort of thing. And, oh, man, it's good. Oh, I love a kebab as well. Yum. Yummy. A little bit. I just want to see that visible. David, you make better hummus than many packaged kinds. It's easy. Sabrina, you don't like coffee either? Ooh, we're disliking coffee twins. Love that. I finally got some support out there in the world. I don't know too many people that don't like coffee. So it's really cool to find a person that doesn't like coffee as well. We can team up and be like, no to coffee. And then I feel like we would still be in the minority on that one. But that's okay, isn't it? That's okay. And you have a coffee addict best friend. I do. And also I've got a coffee addict husband, as it turns out, as well. So I'm constantly surrounded by coffee. I just... No, not for me. I just can't. It's way too bitter. I'm not a person that likes bitter things. In people or in foods, as it turns out. I don't like bitter things in people or foods. Let's not be bitter about it, people. You don't have to be bitter. Let's move on. Life's too short. Anyway, the bitterness is just not for me. I don't really like any sort of bitter, kind of like licorice, like black licorice, anything like kind of that flavor profile is very much not me either. I just can't do it. Can't even do like sour fruits and stuff, like, strawberries and raspberries and things, things that can be quite tart. Can't do those either. I'm just a sweet person. What can I say? I like sweets. Sweet things. I actually really prefer savory to sweet, to be honest. But I do like sweet things over bitter things, for sure. That would be my preference. Sweet things over bitter things. I haven't used the Riviera Retreat Kit in ages. About time I bring it to life, hey? I love the Riviera Retreat Kit. It's always nice to me when we have some build buy items that are really great for, for backyards and everything like that. It just helps bring them to life, and it really makes a difference having some really nice stuff to work with. I feel like that's a good thing. And I feel like I did that differently over here. I did. There we go. And there we are. So we've got some lights in the pool. Brilliant. Love it. What? Happy birthday. Oh, yes. Happy birthday, Clitosaurus. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Clitosaurus. Happy birthday to you. Mwah! There we go. There's your happy birthday song. Havoc, you're going to do some after stream work. I want to actually try and relax tonight. I'll be lurking. Havoc, thank you for being here. Thank you for the raid, and enjoy your relaxing downtime. I appreciate you hanging out and coming to say hi. Enjoy your relaxing evening. I know how that is, and sometimes I want to do that as well. So I hope that you actually get that time to yourself. Be nice, right? Lovely. Well, I might actually go over this way. Thai is one of your fave cuisines. I like Thai. I don't get it very often, but we found a really nice Thai place here in New Plymouth, and I think we'll be getting some more of that, because I think hubby was talking about, he went there the other day with some mates, and he was like, oh, this is good. He really liked it, but we have to go when we don't have the kids, because there wasn't much there for that the kids would like, because the kids being kids, they don't love so many things. So yeah, we'll go without the kids, I think, one day. One of these days when we get out of the house without the kids. I don't know when that'll be, but I'm sure it'll be sometime. As you do. Eventually we'll get out of the house without the kids. I feel like it's too big for the space. It's too big for the space. It's all good. Always great to see you too, Havoc. Thank you for being here. Much appreciated, and I also appreciate the raid, so thank you. David, you love Vietnamese foods. I haven't had too much Vietnamese. Just trying to think. I mean, I live in a smaller town, so, I mean, I used to live in Auckland, but it's been a while, so it's probably, yeah, been a few years since I've had the opportunity to have like a wider range of cuisines and that sort of thing. I mean, we've got quite a few different options here. We're not like a small town, but we're small enough where we don't have a vast array. But also we don't go out a lot because, you know, it's expensive, and we have kids, and we've got to, you know, consider the whole family when we go out. So we can't necessarily always be a little bit more wider ranging. We've got to have somewhere that has like chips and nuggets and, you know, things like that for the kids. So it's one of those limitations that, you know, you kind of have as a parent. Ooh, maybe we could do that. Kind of looks a little bit out of place though, because we're going more industrial vibe. Ooh, go like, I want to use this divider somewhere. Put that in the house. I think that'd be quite cool. Oh, there's a train going past. Toot toot. You're welcome. You're welcome, Clitosaurus. Nastina, it's quite yummy, but definitely requires a spicy tolerance and a lot of different unique dishes. Ooh. You working on my shell challenge, Clitosaurus? Ooh, I love the sound of that. How's it going so far? Are you winning? Are you winning the shell challenge by getting the shell finished? I'm excited to tour these. February 1st, by the way, for the due date for that. I have brought it forward, so please just be aware of that, that I have sort of changed that. Well, I've used it outside, that'll be good. And Tyler, hello, welcome in, welcome in. You're playing The Sims 3 Pets 2 and you're catching death fish. Oh my gosh. How is that? I've never actually played The Sims 3 Pets. How is that going? Because I missed out on Sims 3. I kind of skipped it. So I don't know too much about Sims 3, to be honest. So I'm very curious about what you're up to there. That sounds intriguing. And just, by the way, I am streaming across 2 platforms today as well. So if you do hear me chitty-chatting away to people and you can't see them, that's why. I'm not wholly crazy, just a little crazy. Just a little bit. Not all the way crazy, just a little bit, you know, as you do. But yeah, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. And how is the gameplay going? Do you think you're actually going to manage to catch the death fish? And what is the death fish? I mean, is that like something that you can do like some really cool things with? Can you like make, you know how like we have the death flower in The Sims 4? Can you make like cool things with it and stuff? It's kind of cute. I'm curious because yeah, I don't know anything about it, so you'd have to tell me. Clitosaurus, you're trying to. Well, I mean, as long as you're trying. I feel like you're probably going to make progress and you'll be absolutely fine. Yeah, I know you're going to win this one. You'll be good. You'll make it work. I know it. I have faith in you. We're going to do some garden to table kit. Tyler, but I only have 5 EM before they disappear. Only 5 death fish per night. Oh, really? So there's like specific times when it becomes available, and then it's just like poof, gone, and then you have to wait for the rest of the day before it becomes available again. Interesting. Yeah, as I said, I've never played Sims 3, so I know very, very little about it. And well, I mean, I know a little bit about it because people talk about it, you know, that sort of thing. You know, actually, I'm gonna do I need black. That's the one thing with the garden to table kit, is that it didn't do a black swatch. Like, we got it like a black swatch here, but like the rest of the tables and stuff, they don't come with black swatches, which is just a little frustrating for this situation, because we are using black and, you know, as a main color, but we can work around it. I'm just saying, I would have liked some black swatches with that kit, but hey, it is what it is. David, you love Sims 1, 2, 3, 4 ruined the franchise by DLC greed and shoddy programming. I think, you know, we've got different opinions on that. I think everybody sort of has different viewpoints on what they love and what they don't love about the Sims 4 the Sims franchise, not the Sims 4 franchise. I personally love Sims 4. I kind of didn't really play much of the way of Sims 3. Sims 2. I played Sims 1 so much. I loved that to pieces, and that's what got me interested in the franchise of Sims 1. I played since I was, you know, a younger Velvet. But I kind of didn't fall in love with Sims 2, so I just kind of gave up on the franchise at that point. But then I had a friend was like, oh, you should play Sims 4, I think you'll like it. And I was like, oh, I didn't really love Sims 2. She's like, no, give it a go. And I was like, oh, fine, I'll give it a go. And I did give it a go, and here I am all these years later still playing the Sims 4. And I absolutely love the Sims 4, but I absolutely get what people, you know, say when they say, like, you know, there's just way too many DLCs and they've gone overboard with that, and you know, it's not working in the way it should be working, and it isn't. And I 100% agree with that. But in saying that, I love the way that I just really enjoy the game as a whole. It's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, and you know, I think there's a lot of ways that it could definitely be better, but I mean, you love something, you love something. It is what it is, right? So there we go. Tyler, if I catch the wrong fish with the wrong thing, you'll have to wait until the next night. Oh, yeah. The bait to catch deathfish is live bait. The angelfish. Oh, okay. Okay. So you've got a lot of things to overcome. So you've got a time issue and then you've got a bait issue as well. So that can be a little bit tricky. So I guess it's not one of those things that's going to be easy to catch. And you've got to really take your time with it and really hope that you do catch the right thing with the right bait and all that sort of thing. Yeah, that can be tricky. It can be very tricky. VV, 4 to bring in better building, or is it because I'm used to Sims 3? I genuinely don't know. I know that people really love the fact that the game had, in Sims 3, had the you know, the slider and that sort of thing. For me personally, I don't know that I would love a slider in the game, and that's simply because I feel like I would just be there forever and a day. I mean, there's so much content in The Sims 4 as it is, and then add on top of that sliders, so that you have to, you know, choose different colors, and you've got like different shades, and I would be there forever and a day. I like actually genuinely having, like, you know, a few limitations as far as that goes. So yeah, and I'm probably in the minority on that one, because I know having the sliders would be a good thing, and it would give us more flexibility. But I also feel that the other flip side of the coin is that I would also be there forever and a day, and I wouldn't be able to be decisive, or as decisive as I perhaps am. And you know, maybe it is something that I would just simply adjust to. And you know, I don't know, because as I said, I didn't play Sims 3, so I don't know what the experience was with having a sliding option. But I do think, knowing myself as I do, that it would just mean that I would just be more indecisive. I mean, I'm a fairly decisive person, it is, but I feel like the more options, the harder it gets. to really make decisions in building, because sometimes, you know, you might just flip-flop between a few things when you're building, and sometimes you're just having one of those days where you can't decide between things, and it just, yeah, I feel like it would make it a little bit more difficult from that perspective. Where are we? Nasina, I played through all of them and I think I prefer 4. It's not perfect, but I've made so many improvements. Yeah, I mean, I'm just taking everybody's perspective on that one, because as I said, I haven't played Sims, the franchise, really properly. Like, I played a little bit of Sims 2, but I just never vibed really properly with Sims 2. So yeah, I just played Sims 1 so much. I used to download all of this custom content for Sims 1. I just loved it, and I'd have all this custom content that had the value of one simoleon. So I'd get all these amazing things in my house and like add them to my house, because all the custom content was 1 simoleon. And I used to totally cheat Sims 1 all of the time. And you know what? Shame on me. So naughty. VV, Sims 3 and Sims 4 have different devs. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Interesting. Interesting indeed. I guess, yeah, they took quite different approaches when you think about it, in terms of the styling and that sort of thing, because this isn't like, you know, we don't have the open world thing that I know people absolutely loved with the Sims 3. Was just like the whole open world thing and being able to run around, and that, you know, the whole loading screen thing is something that has bugged people with this iteration of the Sims, I guess. It does mean that I go less places, because, you know, I don't want to have to deal with the loading screen. Here we go. That could work. Oh, maybe actually, what if I did... I love these chairs, by the way, from the... what is it? One retreat kit? I might put them back there. And we can have like another one over here. There we go. I was going to put like a plant there, but I've already got plants there, so it'll be confusing. David, you love the Sims era sliders. The build is good in Sims 4. Yeah, the building is good in the Sims 4. I love the building in Sims 4. Obviously, I'm a builder, but yeah, I haven't experienced what it's like to build in Sims 3, so I can't really compare. I just know what people have said, but building in Sims 4 works for me, so I'm happy with it. But yeah, I just don't have that experience with the other packs that a lot of people do, so I feel like I can't really make a, you know, informed thought around that, just because of the fact that I didn't really have that experience. Okay, coming together, I think. Where are we? Vinny's back. Had to find the car keys that got misplaced. Whoopsie daisies. Hate when that happens. Tyler, does your sim ever fish? Yeah, I actually go swimming. I go fishing quite a lot in the game. I think fishing in the Sims 4 is great. I enjoy it. I find it actually really quite relaxing. Do you guys find fishing relaxing in the game? Just sometimes, and it's fun. Like, you catch random things and that sort of thing as well. But I do enjoy a little bit of fishing in the Sims 4. Gotta say. One day I'm going to do like a thing where I get all the collectibles, but it's time. I say one day, it's like, you know, whenever I get time for it, but I don't often get time just to do random things. But I remember I did like this whole giant collectible game like before I started making content, and I had this giant house, and it was just like designed to hold all of the collectibles. Like, it was this house that was just like 4 collectibles. And it had like all these display cases everywhere and everything like that, and I had like all of my collections kind of displayed all over the place, and it was pretty cool. But I didn't complete the collection at the time, which is kind of sad. I wish I had, but I hadn't. SpongeBob. Kind of want something bigger in the middle, but what do I want? Something like that. Work. I just wanted something like, you know, that's creeping up the wall as such a little bit. Whoa. There we go. Sabrina, I've never played Sims 3, but I love 1 and 2. Yeah, interesting that you didn't play Sims 3. Was there a reason you didn't play Sims 3, Sabrina? Yeah, as I said, I didn't really get into the whole Sims 3 thing, and Sims 2 just didn't quite vibe with me, but yeah, Sims 1 was amazing, and I'm just so glad that my friend insisted that I give Sims 4 a try, because it's changed my life, basically. It's given me a love of content creation, it's given me a love of this game, which is just, yeah, makes me happy. It's my mental health safe place, which I think is really awesome, and I think it's really important that we do have, like, these things that we do in our life that really are good for our mental health. And building in The Sims 4 is actually one of those things that is really good for my mental health. I can just, you know, if I'm in a bad place or having a bad day or whatever, I can just turn on The Sims, put some music in my headphones, and just zone out the world and just build something pretty. And it just feels like, you know, it just gives you a sense of control in a world where you are increasingly more and more out of control, because, you know, that control gets taken away from you a lot because of whatever, lots of reasons, I guess, around the place. But, you know, it's just a way of having that sense of control, I think. And I love it. I love the game through and through, and this is just why I'm always so, I think, positive about it, because I appreciate that it's not a perfect game, and it has things that could definitely improve in it, but I know what the game does for me personally, and it just brings me so much joy and safety and happiness, and I love that. It is what it is, you know. It's how I'm sort of like, you know, how I appreciate the game, and how I view the game as well. So there we go. What do we got? Sims 3 Will's Adventure is amazing. Oh, see, I like, you know, all of these packs and things that, you know, you guys talk about, and I'm just like, I feel like I have missed out with Sims 3. But I've got the base game of Sims 3 on Steam, and I played it for a little bit, like 20 minutes, and I just couldn't do it. I mean, I think one day I really do need to go back and give it another try, but yeah, the reality is that it's hard to go back when it comes to this sort of thing, you know, because you've already kind of moved forward to The Sims 4, and it's hard to go back to The Sims 3 and the other Sims. Like, I've got Sims 1 and Sims 2. I got the bundle, and I actually won that bundle. It's the only thing I've won. And I still haven't played Sims 2 with that as yet. I meant to play it, but I played a little bit of Sims 1, and then that was all I got to. I just don't have a lot of time. And like, when I am having free time to game, I try not to do The Sims 4, just because I don't want to burn out, because I do so much content through The Sims 4. It's quite important to me that I take those breaks from The Sims 4. Otherwise, you know, I do risk the whole burnout thing, and I don't want to go down that route, because I feel like that would be very bad for me. I don't want to burn out on a game that I love. So I try not to burn out on it, but, you know, it does come with the unfortunate circumstance of me not actually getting to play for myself that often. It's kind of sad. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, let me catch up on chat. I'm behind again. David, I had to make some coffee after talking about it. I've played Sims since 2002. Wow, 24 years, almost to the date. Just had ads. Sorry, I can't do much about the ads. But yes, 24 years. Is it really 24 years? Oh my gosh. That's crazy to think about, right? VV, without the loading screen, my laptop will bomb, but we could get the option to turn it off. Yeah, true. I mean, it's not that bad at the end of the day. I mean, it's a chance to maybe stretch and have a drink, and, you know, take a moment for yourself, and, you know, recuperate. Like, you know, as I said, just stretch and take care of yourself a little bit. So just maybe let's recalibrate our thinking around loading screens, perhaps. Words. VV, Sims 5 would have gotten a new development team too, but they realised it wasn't time for it yet. I don't know. I don't know how they would do a Sims 5. It's quite an interesting thing, isn't it? Like, how would that kind of all work and come about? I mean, I don't know. I'd be interested to find out. But also, I love Sims 4 so much that I can't quite let go of it yet. It's going to be a while before I could let go of it, you know? Just, I feel like because we've invested so much in the Sims 4 as well, it's really quite difficult to want to go, oh, I want to buy another, you know, X amount of this game. It's just like, well, I don't want to buy another X amount of this game. I mean, I'm fortunate enough that I'm now in the EA Creator Network, so I don't have to do the purchasing so much, but I do feel that everybody else is paying it. So it's another reason why I love being able to do the giveaways and try and give everyone a chance to, you know, and not have to pay for backs. You know, take the money away from EA. Thanks very much. That's better, isn't it? Less money for EA. That's the way to go. Take all their money. Sabrina, I have a save file where I'm collecting everything. I built a giant greenhouse and a museum using businesses and hobbies. I need to work on it more while I'm on vacation this week. Oh, you're on vacation. Awesome. Ooh, that's good. That's going to be fun. You'll be able to chill out and do a whole lot of gaming. I love that for you. Did you guys know that with the businesses and hobby stairs, just by the way, if you are using the one side of the stairs, you can actually get the second side of the stairs in debug, and you can add it to the side of the stairs there. If you're not planning on using the banisters, that's an option as well. But if you are using banisters, then don't worry about it. But you can actually get the other side of those stairs in debug, which I don't think they ever really talked about, but it is available there. So very useful for those that actually like to use those stairs and are a little bit frustrated that they only come with one, you know, railing on the side. You can add it yourself through debug. Here's a tip. VV, Sims 5 and GTA will be delayed forever. GTA is coming out at the end of the year though, isn't it? Because I know my hubby was talking about, not that he's will be playing it, but he was just talking about the fact that all the other games are kind of trying to get released or get their releases out before GTA comes out, because everybody's going to be buying GTA around that time. So yeah, he was mentioning it, talking about the gaming news as such. So yeah, I'm sure GTA is coming out at the end of this year, but has it been delayed or something like that? I have played GTA. I'm very bad at it, and I get GTA rage. I actually, you know what? I'm not bad at GTA. The problem is I don't know how to fly in GTA, and that gave me rage because I couldn't work out the flying thing, and I had these missions for my whatever, my biker bar or whatever it was, and I just couldn't complete the missions because I couldn't work out how to fly, and I got so frustrated. Sabrina, I was in uni when Sims 3 came out, and after that uni it was way too much to catch up on. Oh yeah, okay, I get that. Particularly like you're in uni and stuff, and you know what? I think I probably would have been in uni around about when Sims 3 came out, I think. Would I? Nah, I would have been working. Not that I stayed at uni very long, but yes, it gets expensive, and like when it's not a priority to buy something, you know, if you are running on lower finances and that sort of thing, it's just like, yeah, unfortunately it does get a push to the wayside as far as a priority in your life. David, good mods make the game much better. I still have all the Sims 3 on this computer. I would have to re-find all the cheats I use. Ooh, so did Sims 3 have like a whole lot of cheats like Sims 4? Curiosity killed the cat, but not me. Yeah, because I mean, as I said, I don't know anything about Sims 3, or not much about Sims 3, just what people sort of told me along the way. So I'm just curious how that sort of functioned and that sort of thing. Just thinking what to do with this glass area. I created this glass area up on this top level, and then I'm like, I can't turn that into a bedroom. I wouldn't want a bedroom that's all made of glass. So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I'll probably turn it into a second lounge, I think. I feel like that would be the right thing to do. But yeah, I didn't think about that practically speaking when I did it, just from a purely aesthetic. But you know, you figure these things out and you make them work, so it's not such a bad thing. Night everyone, not everyone, night VV. I'll see you later. Thanks for being here, love, and sleep well, and take care of your kitties, okay? Mwah! Bye-bye. David, typing in cheats on Sims 4 is often long and tedious to type out. I don't find it too bad, but I use, to be fair, I use the VelvettB mods, so I don't really have to type out most cheats because of that. The cheats that I use, because most of the cheats that I use are built by cheats, to be fair. So, yeah, and they're already active with VelvettB mod, so I don't struggle with it too much, but I get what you're saying. Like there's some cheats that are quite lengthy and you're just like, oh my gosh, that's a long one. It's a long one indeed. David, February 4th, 2000, debut of Sims 1 in America. Ooh. You were actually 3, not even 4 then, Vinny. Oh my gosh, you're so young. So young. But that's okay. You can be young. You can be a spring little chicken. Sims 2 was so cool. I played it for years. Best mods for it. The W2F Baby Barbecue was a blast. David, a hubby, I've heard of those. Never had one yet. Well, you never know. What could be the next thing in your future, hey? They're pretty good. Pretty good hubbies. I've been with mine for, let me think. Oh shoot, we're going on 15 years. My gosh. So 15 years. We've got our anniversary coming up at the end of January. So 15 years. Been married for a while. That's a bit wild, isn't it? Crazy times. But hey, crazy times, good times. I like having him around. He's alright, eh? Don't mind him. Oh. Ooh. Declitosaurus, you know what I hate is when a friend tries to set you up with someone and they're not at all your type, then you have to be nice to this person, like I just want to tell this person to STF you. I've genuinely never been in that situation where somebody's set me up. But I don't think I was the kind of person that would be easy to set up, I think. A bit headstrong back when I was younger. Oh, I wonder if we could do a hot tub over here. I mean, I say I wonder. I know I could absolutely do a hot tub over here. But I'm just thinking maybe we can do like a cute little hot tub there. Like, yeah. Hot tub! That's always nice. I love hot tubs. And I love the sunken hot tub. And it actually works okay in here. Like, you don't get the hot tub sinking down. But you do. I do notice that when you, yeah, when you're in like the cinematic view, there is like a little bit of a hole there. So that's, I probably won't use that in this instance, but just to be aware of, you can actually put them on the higher levels. You just get a little bit of a hole in your roof, that's all. But since I'm using the patio stuff pack anyway, I might as well use that hot tub. I love the patio stuff pack. It's good. David, all Sims versions have been improved by clever modders. I think so. I would agree with that. Like, modders have been such a staple of the Sims franchise. They really have done, and they've just really enhanced the game in so many ways. And yeah, I absolutely agree with that. They've just, like, modders are incredible, and the things that they put up with from the Sims community as well is just wild. But anyway, they're very patient about it, mostly, and with the community that sometimes is not very patient. But that's cool, right? They do well with it. They do so well. Just like so creative and clever, and you know, I don't know how they do it. I really don't. It's not something I understand how to do, but yeah, pretty amazing that they are actually able to do it. I think so. Clitosaurus, I know I'm just being nice but not showing interest. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, like, you know, it's, I think most of the time you do get like a pretty much instant, yes, this is going to work for me, no, it's not going to work for me, you know, kind of vibe from people. And you kind of know, although, you know, sometimes that might, it might be just a case of getting to know someone over time, perhaps. What? Oh, right. And maybe that, you know, turns someone from someone who, you know, you don't necessarily think is going to be of interest to you to someone that's actually, oh, you know what, actually, they do it for me. You just never quite know. But most of the time, your instincts are usually pretty correct about whether or not someone's going to be the right kind of person for you. You either vibe with someone or you don't, right? I feel like that's the case. I don't know if I want to have like a half wall or something here or not. But I know that I do want to actually have, I think, a bedroom downstairs at the very least. So I think I can go with like a bedroom, bathroom split, or two bedrooms, and then, or maybe we could like get a small bathroom running in through here potentially. Running in through there, and then that leads to... No, let's not do it like that. We can have a corridor running through here to move these. So if we have like a little corridor running through, and then we can run in like a little bathroom in behind there, so we can access that bedroom there, and then we can have the kitchen running through off here. Kitchen, dining, living space, and we're going to have a second, like a larger living space up in this section, and that'll leave us with a space here for a bathroom. Just figuring out this floor plan. So bathroom here, and then we're going to have the stairs coming through here, and then that leaves us with a bedroom kind of running off here. Not the best floor plan in the world, but that's okay. We can make things work. VelvettB sacrificial makes it way easier. Yeah, VelvettB does make it way easier. It's a long time, 15 years? Yeah, not too shabby, right? I think we've done alright. Done alright with it. Okay, smaller bathroom running through there. You know, he's my best friend, so it's very easy to be married to him. It's always easy to be married to your best friend, I think. Makes life easier. Okay, so we've got that, and then we'll have like another living space through there. So bathroom, bedroom. That light's disappeared in there. I mean, really, I'd like this to be a bedroom. Oh, can I turn this into a bedroom? I would like this to be a bedroom. Okay, I can probably change this to brick around the back. And then maybe do like a half and half thing. Perhaps around there. There's a fly that keeps on landing on me, and it's driving me bananas. And then we can have that running up through there. And then we've still got that glass look. Yeah, we've still got the glass look, but then it's a little bit of privacy as well. Okay, that could work for me. And I'll just do brick for now on the outside. I mean on the inside, but we can change that around. Okay, and 1, 2, and 3, just to adjust. Oh gosh, it's 11 o'clock already. Save and hydrate. David, 15 years, great, that's great. Congratulations, thank you. Vinny, your partners and you have made it to 6 years. Wow. Good on you guys. That's a good long time. You've been married for 6 years and with my husband for a total of 7. Aw. Yeah, I've been with my hubby for a total of I don't know. I should know. I'm gonna say around about 18 years, I think. Whatever. David, smart move for EA to add the sunken hot tub finally. Oh my gosh, I was so happy to see that, David, with Adventure Awaits. Oh, so good. Love that. Yeah, couldn't have been happier. So bedroom, bathroom. That was fantastic. Love that for us. So that means I'm going to change this downstairs area. So I kind of want to make this space here, maybe the lounge area, and then I put a bathroom in through here. That will work here. Floor plans, fun. That's what I'm going to say about that. Floor plans are fun. And we'll have to move that door over. Okay, that's fine. It might be like opposites from what the upper level is. That's cool. See, I have a really bad habit of just reading like a little bit of chat and then going back to build, and then going back to chat and going back to build, and then this is how I get so freaking behind with chat, is because I have that terrible habit. I know I have this habit and I get called out on that habit, but nonetheless I keep on doing it. There we go. And then that goes with like that, and then that can be like the opposites. So I'm still doing it. They're clitosaurus. Yeah, my friends see me as well, but she thinks like a man in the way that she thinks it's just because they have a big member that it makes up for stuff. Sorry, but that doesn't impress me. I'm all about personality. So, you know, you got to have that personality. If you don't, like, you know, if you're unable to talk to someone, it's really hard to have an ongoing relationship with them, I feel. Talking and being able to be friends with them shouldn't be underrated. It's an important thing. Makes a difference, I feel like. We need some lights for the exterior. You know what? I'm going to use my very, very, very favorite lights, which are the ones from Growing Together. I love those lights. If I'm given an option to use lights outside, I'm always going to use these Growing Together lights because they are marvelous. The bestest of the lights. I love them. David, I use the glass walls and roofs often. Love those BBB editions. Yes, BB editions. I love those as well. Glass is just so fancy and modern. I'm a big sucker for glass things because I think it's gorgeous and it's just so open and light and airy and pretty. So I'm always like having the glass walls now in the game. Just has made such a difference to designing and stuff, houses and, you know, that sort of thing. So I think I still need to do something with the roof. I don't know what yet though, but something needs to be done with that roof. I still need to paint actually the inside of that for starters. Ooh. There we go. I might do like a little trim along the roof, actually. I love this little run-of-the-mill roof support beam from Cottage Living. It's a fantastic little addition to the game, that one. I use it a lot for a variety of things, not just for roofs. It's just nice to have a pole that, you know, is flexible to use in different ways. I know how that sounds. And I know what I said, and I know what you guys know what I mean. Oh boy. Save. Thank you very much, David. I will save. Yeah, 2 hours in, I sort of saw it and I was like, woo. Nixie, you've been married 9 years, but with your husband for 25. Oh my gosh, yeah, because you guys got together when you were really young, right? Oh. It's so lovely, isn't it? I love that for you guys. Do I like the idea of dormers? I don't know that I like the idea of dormers. I need something there, but... oh well, I'll figure it out. We'll get there. Oh, you know what? We need a little something on the underside of these roofs as well. And also those windows look completely wacky. What was I thinking? I meant to check that against the rooms. Okay, we'll see about that. Okay, I need a little something under the roof. Something. Too big. Like, I wish I had these like rounded windows, but in a smaller size. But anyway, I'm gonna use those round windows instead, and I need windows there. Okay. Like, it's not bad, but I just feel like I need something else on there, but I don't know what. Okay, guys. Well, let's see about chat. Thank you for the follow, David. Appreciate you. Clitosaurus. And to be honest, I'm not looking for anyone. I'm happy being single. Am I happy in my peace? Something if you asked me like 5 years ago, if I'd be happy being single, I probably would have said no, but I am now, and I don't want to change the idea of making room for someone out. And my peace isn't appealing to me. Yeah, I get that. And I think it's a really healthy thing to find happiness with yourself. And I think when you're ready, you're going to want to share that happiness with someone else, perhaps. But yeah, it's actually a really nice place to be happy with yourself. It really is. Nixie, yeah, you were teenagers. Yeah, I thought so. In school, right? That would make sense, being teenagers. Sabrina, I'm surprising to me how many simmers I watch don't vibe with the glass walls. I love them for budget builds because they're so cheap. And they're great for glass fences if you're building in base game. Yeah, I agree with that. And just like, it gives you so much more flexibility to do different things in the game. And I'm very there for it. I think, you know, there's a lot to be done with glass walls. And it can sometimes be a little tricky with roofs. But you can figure it out. You can figure it out. It's all good. So we're going to have like the lounge going in through this area here. And I'm gonna have to figure out where I want the kitchen to be, but I think it'll probably come in through there. Kitchen, dining, living, and then we'll have like the hall coming through there, which means I need the door to go over there. And you know what? There's a lot to be said for base game in the Sims 4 lately as well, because the way that the base game has developed over the last few years has been really just fantastic. The fact that we've gotten so much more content and stuff, it's really just makes me very happy as a player of the game. I love free things, so you know, I'm there for that, but I love that everybody gets it as well. Like, it's not something that has to be that we all have to pay for. It's something that we can all have collectively as a group. Why won't that change? Are we just not acknowledging that that's a platform? Oh, am I doing foundation? That's why. The send help, Velvet Dumb. There we go. Send help, Velvet Dumb. That's the way to go. David, another thing I draw about being single is no one to mess up my big O. That's true. No one's gonna mess that up for you. You can do it all yourself, right? Ooh, what's going on here? I've got to paint that. There we go. I'm going to actually wrap this up shortly because I've got to go check on the kidlies and see what they're up to. So I will finish the rest of this build off stream. It's been a lot of fun, and I've had fun figuring it out with you guys and chilling out and hanging. And we've had some really good sciencey discussions about the sun and the earth and dates and times and all that sort of thing. We've been learning a lot today. It feels like Velvet's educational channel has been really, really in play today. We've been educating ourselves on many things, aka Velvet's been a dummy as per usual, and everybody's telling her what's what. But you know, I will forever say I think the right date format is day, month, and then year, and I'm not backing down on that one. We can argue forever about it, and I'm not going to back down on the fact that I feel like that's the right way to go about it. Ever going to back down on it. No, I might do a different blind for that. That's not working. It's fun. It's a stepping on the tail. You don't even have a cat. David, you don't have a cat? What? No, I know. Not everybody has the fortunate situation to have a cat, or maybe don't want a cat either. Not everybody has to have a cat, but I have a cat and I appreciate my little kitty cats. Love them to pieces. They are adorable little rascals, even though they're spoiled rotten and make a lot of assumptions about how they should be treated, and basically that's treated like royalty. That's how they feel, and fair enough. They are pretty special. Ooh, it's just not quite wide enough. Hang on. I think I can get it. Black curtains! Yay! And I'm going to use these curtain rails because they are the bestest. Thank you very much. Desert Lux kit. That's an amazing kit. And it's just sticking through a smidge. There we go. Beautiful. Alright. And then we can use the blinds on the other one. Blinds, blinds, blinds. These are like some of the best blinds in the game, and it's just kind of frustrating that they're from a stupid pack. Does anybody else feel like this? This is these blinds here, and they're from the Pets stuff pack, which is one of the dumbest stuff packs, let's face it. But they're an amazing blind. There's actually some cool things with that pack, but it was just such an ill-conceived concept, that particular stuff pack. Just as an extension of the cats and dogs pack, which made the assumption that, you know, obviously you would require the cats and dogs expansion pack to be able to use that stuff pack. And it was just like, I know a lot of people went into not very happy mode with that, and I feel like that is probably fair enough too. It's probably why they gave it away for free a while ago, just for that reason. It's actually been a while since they've done a free pack, right? Because they used to do, they went through a stage where they were doing like a lot of free packs for a while there, but it's actually been a while since we've had any sort of free pack in the game, so it's kind of sad. Back rolls. Back rolls. I actually don't know that song. so not up with the kids today. No, I honestly do pay a little bit of attention to modern music, but modern music. Oh my god, old Velvet. Modern new releases, but I haven't actually heard that particular song before. I'm assuming it's a song. I've just made that assumption. Don't know if it is or not, but here's me assuming things left, right, and center. Here we go. Here we go. Beautiful. Hand towel under there, industrial bathroom, and oh my god, I don't have any lighting in there. Shame on me. I am not doing this limited pack, as it turns out. I was thinking about it, but I just kept on adding packs, and I'm just like, well, it is what it is. Some days I like to use my packs, and today happens to be one of those days. I think it's just because I'm in one of those indecisive moods, and it's just like, well, then I have to, decide which packs I'm going to use and which ones I'm not going to use, and it's just like, well, it is what it is, right? Oh man, do you know what we desperately need in the game? Like another set of robes, like any other kind of different robes. Hanging robes, please, 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 thank you. David, you hardly use blinds. I should try the rabbit rodent death on a sim. It looks fun. I haven't seen that one. I was just thinking about it. Just using my little brainsicles here. And you know what? I don't think I've ever had that death in the game. Is that how... Oh, that must come with like the hamsters and blah, 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 right? That particular death, that would make sense. Because I always forget those hamsters exist. Always. Like, I never use them in builds. So, yeah. I don't think I've ever used it on builds and gameplay, anything like that. So that would make sense that I've kind of forgotten about those existing, because, yeah. I don't use them. Not for any particular reason, I literally just forget about them. So, my bad. David, it's a quote from a well-known RuPaul's Drag Race queen. Oh, okay. So I've never really gotten into the Drag Race show, so I haven't really seen it so much. I don't even know if it's... Oh yeah, no, I've seen it advertised. It's on a channel here somewhere, but I think I was busy at the time that kind of, like, my life was kind of quite busy at the time when that started airing, and it's just like one of those shows that just kind of passed me by. Always looked like it was a lot of fun though. Just never quite got to it. But you can't watch every show either. In saying that, it's like every show is not going to be something that you watch. You just don't have that sort of time. Or maybe you do. Do you watch every show? I would be in awe and amazement if you can manage to watch every single show out there. So many different shows. Nasina, I wish there were more blinds that fit under curtains. Yes, please. And yes, robes or more hanging towels that are plain. Yes. I would just, in general, like more things that are hanging off the walls. I almost said something weird there. Stopped myself, so be proud of me on that one. But yeah, like in general, I feel like there's not enough hanging stuff in kitchens and in bathrooms. Like I was really hopeful with the kitchen clutter kit and the bathroom clutter kit that we would get more hanging things, and we just didn't. And I absolutely love those kits. I won't say anything bad about them and such, but no, I won't, because I feel like in general they're excellent. But the reality is there just wasn't enough, I think, hanging stuff in those kits. And I always find, I am kind of feeling the lack of hanging options for walls, and because the art in The Sims 4 is just so sucky, and I will stand by that till the end of time, that the art in The Sims 4 is kind of sucky, that I get really frustrated with the lack of things to put on walls, and it always just ends up being the same sort of stuff that I end up using, and it's just like, it's frustrating, man. I wonder if we can have that there. I'm just moving this around because I was thinking I could put like a sofa in through here, a cute little sofa like that, which would work quite nicely. Speaking of things to hang on the walls, I need something to hang on that wall right there. Yeah, the hamster creature. Okay, thought so. That made sense. Listen, yes, we've always had both. There is one set of blinds that are grey and fit under the windows, and you can't remember. Oh, you have to work it out, Nis. Which ones it would be? Drag Race Down Under films in New Zealand. Oh, really? See, just there's so many New Zealand shows and stuff that I just You'd think I'd pay attention to, but I don't. You kind of get stuck in your shows and your lane as such with the things that you watch. We watch like a lot of crime shows and stuff, but yeah. There you go. Learn something new every day, don't I? Thank you, David. Then I agreed, my walls are always very plain. Yeah, and I don't like plain walls. Like, I want to have like some pretty decorations on there, but the options are so limited in terms of like pictures and things like that, like decent pictures. Like the artwork is just, it's actually improved a little bit with the creator kits that have been coming out, because obviously the CC creators are a lot better at, I think, understanding the sort of art stuff that we do want in the game. And I feel like they are, they seem to be quite good at bringing that into their packs and that sort of thing. But even then, it's just the kits are so limited. You get one piece if you're lucky, two pieces, and yeah, it's really not enough for doing a full kind of home, So I get really frustrated with the art in the game. I really, really do. That could work, but in a different swatch. There we are. Thank you. Resizing. The best hanging plants you use are CC. Oh, CC is utterly amazing. I love CC. I could spend forever building with CC. I just generally don't because I want to be able to have downloadable builds that my community can share in as well. So I haven't been really using CC of late, but it's something that I do really enjoy, and I'm just so appreciative of CC creators and how they actually bring, their CC to life. And I love CC creators like Peacemaker and Sixum and that sort of thing. So I've never actually downloaded CAS CC. I've only ever downloaded build by CC. It just I don't know. I think there's not any particular reason for that, I don't think, now that I think about it, but I just haven't. But then again, I haven't really used CC probably for a year and a half, maybe 2 years at that. So it's been a while since I've gone down the CC route, but I do love CC. I think it's amazing. And it's great that it's a free thing. You could have Sims 4 base game and everything else CC, and you'd have this free game with all this amazing free CC, and you can do amazing things with it. And I love that that's an option for players, that they can have, they don't have to spend money on the game if they don't want to, And isn't that amazing that option is in play? Because I do appreciate that, financially, not everybody's in the same place and, can be able to afford all of this stuff, but it gives you a free option in the game to be able to do these things. And I think it's really awesome. I love that for people. I really do. Listen, 98% of the shows I watch are on YouTube or YouTubers. Oh, really? See, I just generally watch YouTube on people that I friends, essentially. So I watch them as I'm doing other things usually, because I don't really have the time to sit there and just watch things, as it turns out. My life being what my life is. But yeah, but I don't really watch anything on YouTube outside of just Sims 4 content or stuff that my friends make and stuff. I don't really watch anything outside of that. So yeah, YouTube isn't my go-to for watching things. It is sort of streaming services and stuff. David, my sister and hubby took a cruise from Sydney to New Zealand. They loved both islands and want to go back last year. And when I found out, hang on, we'll come back to the next thing. They went from Sydney to New Zealand on a cruise. Awesome. I know cruises are such a good way to actually get around the world in fairly inexpensive way. They can be a little bit cheaper in terms of, travel costs and that sort of thing. So that would have been a really cool cruise to go on that. Very fun. I love it. Oh well, it's coming together quite nicely. I don't know why I'm doing upstairs instead of downstairs, but apparently I am. There we go. Sometimes I do that. I'll do the upstairs first and then do the downstairs like some sort of random weirdo. Let's just say I'm random weirdo. That's me. There we go. And there we go. We can probably fill that space as well. Okay, so David, when you found out about UI cheats in MCC last year, it took the game to a way higher level. Yeah, I started out with Sims 4, and I didn't realize that cheats existed. I didn't realize that build cheats existed, and or any sort of cheat really. I remembered there was a money cheat from Sims 1, so that was probably about the only cheat that I knew that existed or potentially existed in Sims 4. But I spent a lot of time learning how to build without knowing there were build cheats, let alone build mods. So I kind of evolved, I think, with the game in the sense that I started out with no mods, no cheats, because I didn't know they existed. Then I learned about cheats because I learned about the debug cheats and that sort of thing. I was just like, because I was watching build videos and going like, hey, how do they get these items in the game? So then I did some research, and then I realized this whole, debug thing existed. So I was like, ooh, okay. So that's where I sort of learned about mods and that sort of thing from there. And use that one on there. Yeah, cheats, and then it evolved to mods, and here I am. Because I was actually really quite vanilla in the way that I was building for a long time, as when I first started building in the game, and then I just sort of got convinced to try mods, and then I haven't looked back. Because VelvettB, I still don't use a lot of mods, but yeah, VelvettB by UI cheats in NCCC and Tool. Those are the 4 mods that I always have in, obviously except for when they're updating. And then other than that, I don't really use a lot of mods. Not because I don't like mods, it's because I don't want to keep on top of updating mods. I'm lazy, and the thought of having to update a ridiculous amount of mods every time there's an update in the game just makes me want to cry. I can't do it. Can't do it at all. Thank you for the follow. David, they flew to Australia for the first week and then flew out of Auckland. Ah, okay, cool. Like, Sydney's a really cool city. I love the Gold Coast in Australia. Like, the Gold Coast is really nice. Definitely a tourist hotspot, but there's some beautiful things over there. Beautiful side of the country, and they've got like all the theme parks and stuff over on the Gold Coast, which is not too far away outside of Sydney. And then Auckland is where I used to live, so I'm very familiar with Auckland. Auckland's good. I think I probably appreciate Auckland more not living in Auckland. It's a busy city, and it's a lot of traffic and all that sort of thing. So, which isn't really my vibe. Not really my vibe, but that's okay. I lived there for long enough, and I got my experience out of Auckland, and then I moved on. When I sort of got into the family life side of things, having kids and that sort of thing, I just wanted to get away from the city and give the kids, a bit more of a different life experience outside of, city life and that sort of thing. So, and I feel like it's better for us at this time of our lives. Works out. Hey, David, I've been trying to get rid of more clothing, hair, and makeup CC that I don't use. Used to find a lot of cute stuff on Sims Resource, but not lately. Yeah, I think they a lot of creators are kind of moving away from Sims Resource because there was like issues there for a while. I feel like, I'm not really up to date on the gossip so much, but I do remember there was like a bit of drama back there for a while with Sims Resource. So I don't know if a lot of CC and modders and CC creators and stuff moved away from there. I know a lot of people sort of use CurseForge as well, but again, CurseForge, there was drama there a while back. Again, I don't keep up with all the tea and the drama and that sort of thing unless somebody tells me specifically. I'm not really going out hunting out all the drama and bits and pieces, but yeah, I know there was some sort of issue, I think, a while back with CurseForge, but I think that seems to be like a regardless of that, it seems to be like a mainstay go-to for mods and stuff out there. Other than that, it's just like, hunting down on different Patreons and stuff, really, isn't it? And finding stuff on Patreon seems to be the way to go. Oh, actually, what's going to look good there? A mirror. Oh, thank you, and I will moisten my throat. Thank you, David. Moist. All right, I'm gonna finish these this top level, and then I'm going to wrap things up from there. I think maybe have this as perhaps a teenager's room or something. I'll do like a desk. I was just thinking that's what I'm going to do. But yeah, I'm actually going to be back tomorrow as well. So we're going to be streaming tomorrow, and we're going to be doing the doing a bit of house flipper. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get in the door if I have that there. I might get annoyed at that. I'll go smaller desk. I feel like that's going to be a little annoying. Yes, we're going to be playing a little bit of House Flipper tomorrow, which will be fun. So we're taking a little break from the Sims 4 for tomorrow. And I'm just sort of, it'll be my second time playing House Flipper 2. So yeah, hopefully you guys can come along and enjoy a little bit of that. But it's a fun game, and we're still doing like building type things, and we're trying to flip houses and checking things out. But it's a really chill sort of hangout kind of game, and I have fun with it. So yeah, I hope you guys do as well. So we're going to be doing that tomorrow, and then I'll take a break on Thursday. So I usually don't stream on Thursdays, and I will be back on Friday. So I'm talking New Zealand time here, which is a little different from the other times, and we're not going to get into the whole date format debate again. But yeah, we're going to be doing the Very Veggie Challenge, which is always great time. We always have fun with that. So the Very Veggie Challenge will be in play on Friday. And then the following week after that, I'm actually going to be away for the week because I'm going down to visit my mum in Nelson, which is down in the South Island of New Zealand. So it's like right at the tippy top of the South Island of New Zealand. So it's a good plane flight away, and I'll be going with my kitties, taking them, and the hubby's staying home with the cats because he's got to work. But yeah, going to go see mum and check out how she's going on, and yeah, catch up with mum. I don't get to see my mum as often as I'd like, just because, you know, flights are so expensive and stuff. So affordability is low on traveling in the regular sense. So sort of like, you know, it's yearly, maybe if we're lucky every, you know, twice in a year kind of thing. But it is what it is, right? That's where the sort of the world's at the moment. Travel is kind of very much a luxury, and I'm really appreciative of the fact that I get the luxury of going away and spending some time with my mum and catching up with her. So I'm excited to see her and spend some time with her, and yeah, the kids always love going down to see my mum as well, so we're going to have a good time away. And I'm sure the kitties will get spoiled with my hubby, because he'll be making sure that they're all taken care of and, you know, that sort of thing. Ooh, can have a nice boy band posters, that's cool. David, yeah, it's 95% close hair makeup on Sims Resource now. I used to find actual functional items CC, not just useless decor. Ah, okay. See you later, David. I'm glad I caught you alive as well in person. Oh, that sentence made no sense, but you know what I'm saying. But thank you for being here. Much appreciated. Always lovely to see people live and in person and chatting away with me. And also appreciate all your lurkers out there as well. You guys are the backbone of the streaming community, so thank you for being here and hanging out with me today too. I'm at some makeup on here. Oh boy. And then I can finish the rest of this build up on, I don't know, whenever I get to it. But it's been a fun building day. I've had a lot of fun, and we've been so good at learning things today. Always appreciate that. Oh, I love this cute little frame that we got with the what's it called? The computer kit that Little Simsy did. Love that. I always forget the name of it. Cozy, comfy gamer? Comfy gamer. I think that's the name of it. Velvet No Brain, comfy gamer. That's alright. I have to put like the light switches and stuff in, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Time will get us there, won't it? Oh, I might do a plant or something hanging down there. Again, just like find. Oh, I love this. That little thing from the Grange Mudroom kit from Peacemaker. Oh, the little art set. Oh, so gorgeous. Do that in there. Okay. Alright, bedroom and last bedroom here. There we go. Brilliant. Love it. And using a little bit of the industrial loft kit, they're going to have like an amazing view out here and looking right onto the hot tub. I will probably put some curtains on here, just so they've got the option to block things off if they would like to. You know, it's always nice to have the option. Because you don't want to have like windows everywhere without having the option of blocking out the world, I feel like. There we go. So they can pull the curtains if they want to, which is fantastic. I might do a little dresser at the end. I would like to do the industrial loft dressers, but they're quite bulky. So it's kind of like ruining the view. So I don't want to ruin their view. We've given them this lovely view, and then we're going to put something in front of it. It doesn't really make sense. It doesn't quite register with me as a thing I should do, so I shan't do it. I shan't. What a thing to say. I feel very posh saying shan't. I don't know why I suddenly thought like using the word shan't is like a posh thing to say, but apparently I do think that. I don't know why. Ooh, actually, you know, switchy switch. Industrial Loft Kit. Industrial Loft Kit has my very favorite rug in the whole game, which is the Fuzzy Fuzz, Super Fuzzy Fuzz rug, and I'm just in love with this rug in so many ways. It's just the bestest rug. I love it. But I do have a penchant for fluffy rugs. What can I say? Might just go like a little darker, I think, on that. And yeah, absolutely love a nice fluffy rug. And the Super Fuzzy Fuzz rug is just mwah, chef's kiss perfection. Beautiful rug, that one. And again, you know, just getting it with the kit is all good. But you know, it would be good to have it like in a pack, something like that in the pack. But I guess we've got the what to call it, the one that came with Love Strike. That's actually a really nice rug as well. I really like the rug that came with that too. So you know, any fuzzy rug, and I'm just there for it. So tis what it is. Okay, we're gonna get like a couple more paintings in, and I'm gonna put some stuff on this dresser, and then we're gonna be finishing up. Isn't that fun? I feel like, you know, we've done really well today. Oh, you know what? There's a pack that I haven't really used much of, is the Secret Sanctuary pack. The kit. Like, it's a really nice kit. But I haven't genuinely used it enough. I think, I don't know why. There's no particular reason. It gets overlooked. And I think it depends on what sort of style build I'm going. Because I feel like it kind of suits a little bit more of a traditional style build rather than, you know, your more modern build. And because I'm sort of building a lot more modern a lot of the time. Well, no, not a lot of the time. I've been building quite a variety lately, to be honest. But, you know, I forget about it. I think that's just the real reason for it. I just forget that it's there. And then when I am building a suitable sort of style, it gets kind of left or forgotten about, and I don't end up just using it. But it's a perfectly nice kit. But it was quite interesting having a kit that was split between Cass and Build By. I don't know that people absolutely loved that idea. I don't know how I feel about it myself. Like, I'm not sure. Like, I don't know that it was okay, I think, is what it sort of comes down to. It was kind of like an okay concept, but I feel like people kind of lean into the single kind of style kit. Because I mean, I'll get anything anyway. So, you know, it didn't really bother me for that. But I know, I feel like people will quite often divide themselves between either they're a Cass player or they're a builder. You know, there's a lot of people out there that are like that. So they're only going to be really buying the kits that suit the style of player that they are. So, you know, a Cass player will only buy the Cass kits and the builder will only buy the builder kits. And that absolutely makes sense. To me, anyway, it makes sense because, you know, then you're just getting the items that you really want to have in the game. So, you know, and that's a good thing. So I feel like, you know, by splitting the kit into like building and CAS, I think it was just like a little bit harder, but a little bit of a harder sell, I feel like. Okay, well, we've done the top level. So I've just got the bottom level to finish off, which is going to be all our kitchen, living, dining. And then maybe a little bit of tweaking here and there. But other than that, we did pretty well today. So I want to say thank you to everyone for hanging out today. Much appreciate you being there. I'm going to finish things off now. And we're going to head off. So yeah, thank you for being here, everyone that's hanging out today. Much appreciated. And as I said, I'll be back tomorrow to do my things. And we'll be playing a little bit of House Flipper too. So that'll be fun. And I hope you guys can catch me there. And on the Purple app, we are going to go and catch up with QT. So let's go right out to her and say hi. But yeah, from me, a big thank you for today. And you guys have a fabulous day. Hope to catch you tomorrow. Otherwise, I'll be back with Sims 4 on Friday with a very veggie challenge there. So that's always a little bit of fun. Okay, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.